we are sure to be able to fill all your building needs. From project design and estimating to friendly advice, we can't wait to be part of the process for you. Wall Lake Lumber, with locations in Wall Lake, Lakeview, Potable,
and Dove Lake to find new and certified used vehicles. Along with a knowledgeable and helpful sales staff, you, the customer, are their #1 priority. Find new roads at Mackey Motors in Lake City.
And we're back here live on the Mackey Motors pregame show here on 93.7 KKRL. And joining me
and Associates, we know insurance coverage options can be overwhelming. That's why we partner with Nationwide to help you find the best protection for you and your family's needs. Call 792-5050 or visit greteman.com to learn more. This is Steve Shea.
We believe that hard work pays off, and we know it takes coming together to win. Our team values community and supporting each other. Now's the time to get back at it and return to the field to support our local athletes. To help promote that culture, we are working with Jeff Storyhand to capture our youth in photos from local events, and they will be shared with you on our Facebook page. Experience working together as a winning team. Call Roselle Mutual today at 792-4525 for all your insurance needs.
People want and deserve more comfort, efficiency, and reliability, both in their homes and places of work. Trees Company will be there to meet these challenges, whether we are designing a new system or servicing your existing equipment. We are a rapidly growing company that strives to meet and exceed all your expectations, no matter if you are
Monona this evening, and you will hear it all on 1380 KCIM and 95.1 FM. This is the Mackey Motors pregame show, Find New Roads. We welcome you into the Gatorade broadcast booth alongside Randy Snyder. I'm Nick Brinks. Gatorade, helping athletes fuel, recover, and perform. Distributed by Pepsi Beverages in Carroll. Kuemper opened up district play last week with a bang, a dominant performance, a 49-6 victory over MVAO COU. Tonight, they face an 0-4 team that has struggled so far this year, giving up more than 40 points per game on the big stage that is homecoming. Kuemper surely expects to come out and put on a good showing for the fans here in attendance tonight.
Well, a lot of homecoming, folks home, alumni. Nick, very exciting. Evening is perfect for football. All the distractions that Coach Steinkamp talks about is irrelevant, you know, for homecoming weekend. So the opponent is 0-4, but on the paper they don't look 0-4. They have big strike capabilities, and the guys got to come to play.
One thing that we'll keep in mind tonight, West Monona, you mentioned it, I mentioned it, 0-4. They put up a lot of yards. They're averaging 345 yards per game, but they don't score much. So we will see what causes that disconnect. 13.5 points per game, giving up over 40 defensively. You look at Kuemper last week, they put up 49. They give up just 6 late in the game at the end of that one when it was well out of reach over MVAO COU. Let's check out tonight's starting lineups, and we will begin with the Kuemper offense led by junior quarterback Cooper Potabom. 2 touchdown passes, 4 rushing touchdowns for Cooper this season. The running backs are Tay Vanami and Jared Hausman, a pair of juniors. The tight end, Garrett Christensen, a senior. And the receivers are Nate Overmole, a senior, and DJ Vanami, a sophomore. The offensive line, Cal Waniger, Will Healy, Connor Hayes, Carter Pudens, Isaac Evans. Mr. Evans is the homecoming king for this season. Connor Hayes, the junior center, and this offensive line goes through Cal Waniger, the senior, playing tackle tonight.
His position, you know, he's able to go for 4 or 5 plays at a time and gets a little winded, so his backup's going to have to play well tonight too. And, you know, their offensive line has grown as the season has gone on.
Nick Brinks and Randy Snyder with you tonight. You've been listening to the Mackey Motors pregame show. Find new roads at Mackey Motors of Lake City. A name we will say a lot tonight is J.J. Lander. He is a senior. He is a senior for West Monona. And he kicks, he punts, he plays quarterback, he plays defense, he does it all. And he is set to kick things away for the West Monona Spartans. They're in the white tops, green numbers, black pants. Kuemper in the all red tonight. And it's a squib kick up the middle, left to right. And the Knights will just dive on it at their own 27-yard line as Kuemper takes over. It looks like Nolan Simons, perhaps, the junior that jumped on it.
Well, not a real impressive kick there, but obviously they're trying to keep it out of the more offensive, explosive guys in the deeper part of our field. So interesting to see how Kuemper will come out here.
Kuemper's offense will work right to left here in this first half here on 1380 KCIM. They'll send 3 receivers left side. They send Hausman in motion to the right. They hand it off, a sweep play right side. Tavenami, some running room and a quick first down to the 40. He scampers and pushed out of bounds near the 39-yard line. A quick pickup of 12 for the Knights. Good start on the ground for Kuemper.
Good blocking on that right side, Nick, for Vanami there. And I know the coaching staff would really like to see Vanami hitting the hole harder that time, able to dance around the outside and get more than enough for a first down.
Kuemper will head toward DMAC here in this first quarter. Headed toward the north end zone in those red uniforms. Gold down the side of the jerseys, the pants, gold helmets, white numbers. Cooper Potabom takes the shotgun snap as Hausman goes in motion to the left side. Same play, looks like, but they're going the other way. Here's Vanami across the 45 to the 50, hits the corner to the 45, drug down at the 42-yard line. And a nice pickup on the play. We'll call it roughly 20 from the 39 to the opponent 43. The Knights pick up another first down.
Really, Vanami goes untouched, realistically, for 12 yards before somebody gets him. Nice blocking out front. West Monona really slow to get to the ball there.
All Tavenami so far, 2 carries, 30 yards. That last one went for 18, and the Knights are already in Spartan territory. Again, the Spartans giving up over 40 points per game on defense. And here's another Tavenami handoff to the right side. It went nowhere to start, but he cuts up the middle of the field, gets to the 40. They'll call it a gain of 3. It could have gone for -2. Instead, they pick up a few.
Vanami does a good job making a good choice. So the defensive end from West Monona forces him back inside and really puts his head down and picks up 3 hard yards.
10:52 to play in this opening quarter. It's homecoming night for the Kuemper Knights, 2-2 on the year, 1-0 in 1A District 8. West Monona, they are winless on the year. 0-4 and 0-1 in district play. Second down and 7 for the Knights. They hand it off up the middle. Tavenami untouched until he gets the first down inside the 30. Finally drug down. I think the first defender to hit him was about 8 or 9 yards into the run, and he picks up a first.
Well, great blocking up front for Kuemper on that offensive line. Really having their way, getting good push, good penetration, at least 3 to 4 yards before, again, Vanami gets touched.
4 carries, 43 yards, and it's all been set up by that line. Cal Waniger, Will Healy, Connor Hayes, Carter Pudens, and Mr. Homecoming King, Isaac Evans. First down and 10 inside the 30 now, near the red zone. Potabom out of the shotgun. 2 receivers right side. They'll go up the middle again with Vanami. Untouched inside the 20 to the 15, dragging defenders to the 14, and he picks up 13 on the play. The Knights, they are not getting touched until they're 5 to 10 yards down the field, and then they're dragging tacklers from there.
And the good thing with Vanami there, you're seeing him, he's really determined. When he sees contact coming, he lowers his shoulder and tries to get those extra 2 and 3 yards. Really something the coaching staff's going to really enjoy watching on film.
No score first quarter, 2 minutes in. Kuemper driving, though. They're inside the red zone at the 15. They haven't even sniffed the pass yet. The running game's working so well. At the 15, they'll fake it, and now Cooper Potabom rolls out right side, finds a pass, and through the open arms of Nate Overmole at the 10, it falls incomplete. Would have been a pickup of about 5 if he could have hung on.
Well, good throw. Nate just kind of looking out the corner of his eye where his defender was, but wide open there, and it's a good play. They'll have to come back to that.
You're listening to 1380 KCIM 95.1 FM, KCIM Carroll. Also, our video stream on the KCIM YouTube page is powered by New Way Ford in Coon Rapids. Second down and 10 after the first pass attempt. It was incomplete for the Kuemper offense. They'll send Hausman in motion again. They give it to him on a sweep left side. Vanami to block. There's it, the run inside the 10, and he's drugged down at the 9-yard line. It'll go for 6, and they're inside the 10. Third down and 4 coming.
Good running there by Hausman. A little counter there, going the opposite way, tucking it right off the left end there. Good for 4 or 5.
I'm Nick Brinks along with Randy Snyder tonight in the Gatorade broadcast booth. Gatorade helping athletes fuel, recover, and perform. Distributed by Pepsi Beverages in Carroll. 6 carries, 62 yards on the ground so far for the Knights. And a timeout on the field taken by the Spartans. We'll go ahead and take one, too. It'll be third down and 4. The Knights inside the 10, knocking on the door. 9:24 to go. First quarter back in 30 seconds on KCIM.
Family owned and operated since 1948.
People want and deserve more comfort, efficiency, and reliability, both in their homes and places of work. Dries Company will be there to meet these challenges, whether we are designing a new system or servicing your existing equipment. We are a rapidly growing company that strives to meet and exceed all your expectations. No matter if you are looking to buy new appliances or need the help from one of our certified technicians, we are here for you. We pride ourselves in our installation and service. Dries Company, servicing the Carroll area since 1933.
You're listening to Kuemper Homecoming Football. Great to have you along on this Friday. It's week 5 of the regular season, week 2 of district play for Class 1A. It's a District 8 matchup between 2-2 Kuemper, 0-4 West Monona, and the Knights are inside the 10. 3rd down and 4. Handoff up the middle to Tay Vanami, and Vanami reverses course. He had the inside line locked down, cuts outside, and he should be very close to a first down. Needed 4. All kinds of shifty footwork to finally break inside the 5 with a Spartan defender slow to get up, but I think they'll move the chains. It's first down and goal for Kuemper, a pickup of 5.
Yeah, running in there behind Cal Waniger and friends on that side. And again, Vanami danced around a little bit, but then the blocking developed a little bit for him, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Already 61 yards on the ground for Vanami, who comes in with 5 rushing touchdowns this season. And it's a keeper for Potabom up the middle for 2. And it will be second down and goal from the 3.
Again, right in behind Cal Waniger, Pudence area.
8:35 to go in this first quarter. No score. Kuemper driving on their opening possession. And West Monona has had no answers so far. But we'll see if they follow the philosophy of bend but don't break here in this early going of the ball game. Second down and goal from the 3 for the Knights. 3 receivers out to the right with Hausman, Vanami, and Overmole. Shotgun for Cooper Potabom. Rolls out to the right. It's an option play. Pitch out to Vanami. He slips down at the 1. Had a chance to take it in for the touchdown, but he falls at the 2. Pickup of 1 on the play, and it'll bring up third down and goal.
Looked like Evan Adams is in there, and he really laid a nice block out there for him, too.
Third down. They're at the 2-yard line with 7:45 on the clock. Potabom comes to the sideline, now heads back out with the play. And he gets it to the huddle with 18 on the play clock. Now down to 7:35 to go, first quarter. Coming to you live from Carroll Athletic Field alongside Randy Snyder. I'm Nick Brinks. Under center, Potabom hands it off to the tailback. Vanami pushes his way forward right near the goal line, and he is in, and the Kuemper Knights score with 7:24 to go in the first quarter. Tay Vanami, his 6th touchdown of the season.
Right over Cal Waniger and Will Healy in Pudence area there. Really nice job of blocking. Offensive line really did well in that series.
It was all Vanami, 8 carries for 64 yards on the opening drive. And with 7:24 to go, Kuemper is on the board first on their homecoming night. And now we will see Tommy Fitzsimmons, the sophomore, 13 of 14 on extra points this season. Kuemper has had a nice history of kickers coming through the program in the last 10 to 15 years as Fitzsimmons, under pressure, pushes it left, and it's no good on the extra point. 6-0 Kuemper. We're back in a minute with the 7:24 remaining in the first quarter. Back after this on KCIM.
McFarland Clinic is pleased to welcome Dr.
We deliver environmental services together. Why together? Because together we're stronger and more effective. We're proud to partner with you to recycle plastics. Recyclable plastic will have the number 1 or 2 inside the recycle symbol. It's generally a food, beverage, soap, or cleaner container. Make sure they're empty, give them a quick rinse if possible, and put the cap back on. These plastics are not recyclable. They belong in the trash. Visit our website at carrollcountylandfill.com for details of how you can be part of the recycling team, because together, everyone achieves more.
Family owned and operated since 1948, Quant Auto Salvage is the area's best full-service scrap facility. Whether you are looking to sell scrap iron, vehicles, or batteries, or you need to locate that difficult-to-find part for your vehicle, they have what you need. And if it isn't in stock, they can locate it with their nationwide parts database, or you can pull it yourself at their You Pull It. Quant Auto Salvage. They sell the best and recycle the rest on Kitty Hawk Avenue in
a quick and methodical drive for the Kuemper offense. They take it 10 plays, 72 yards, and they cap it off with a 2-yard touchdown run. Tay Vanami finished it off, and he got 64 of the 72 yards on the drive. There was also an incomplete pass in there. Tommy Fitzsimmons High end-over-end kick returned from the 13-yard line. And West Monona will take it out across the 30 to the 33, and then a hard hit as they are brought down. Peyton Burgett, the sophomore, puts West Monona at their own 33-yard line.
Tackle there by Garrett Christensen and a host of others.
We'll give you the offense for West Monona, led by senior quarterback J.J. Lander. They'll run with 3 running backs in the backfield. Kodiak Nelson, a senior. Micah Ferens, a junior. Johnny Fester, a junior. But for this first play, we'll see 3 receivers. Pistol formation for Lander. 1 man in the backfield. They'll pitch it out left side. It's Ferens sweeping left to the corner. Hits the 30. Gets past the line of scrimmage to the 35. Tackled at the 37. And Micah Ferens carries it for about 4 on the West Monona first play of the game.
Cal Waniger gets deep penetration there and slows him up somewhat. Oh, we got a player down for Kuemper.
We'll get a number and a name on that here in just a moment. Let's run through the rest of the offense for West Monona. Their receivers, a pair of Brad Bellis, a senior, and Landon Hansen, a junior. And then the offensive line from left to right, Sendeska Kalskit, a senior. His twin brother, Magaska Kalskit, a senior at left guard. Caden Brower is the junior center. Devin Monahan, the right guard. He's a senior. And right tackle, a junior, Aiden Basanik. It's 2nd down and 6 as the Knight coaching staff looks over the injured defender. Still did not quite get a number on the injured player, but it'll be 2nd down and 6 for West Monona after this injury timeout. We'll take a 30-second break here. We're back after this on KCIM.
Can your roof handle extreme hail conditions? Ours can. Check it out. As you can see, our Brinks roof has stood up to the test with 0 damage. As for our competitors, well, theirs did not. Is your roof worn out or needs repair? Know that not all roofers and shingles are created equal. If you need honest feedback whether your roof needs to be repaired or replaced, get a second opinion. And call the Roof Pros at Brinks Exteriors, 920-ROOF-PRO.
Teams.
After the injury timeout, Kuemper comes out and gets a sack on a high snap to J.J. Lander, a blown-up play, and the Knights finish him off for a loss on the play of about 8 back to the 29. Did not see who made the tackle, but that play was blown up from the start.
Speaking of blown up, that was Cal Waniger. He blew that up. A little bit of a problem with the exchange, but as soon as he came down, Cal was wearing him out.
Cal Waniger with the sack. The leading tackler for Kuemper this year, over 30 tackles, now 5 for a loss, a couple of fumble recoveries too. 3rd down and 14, West Monona back inside their own 30 now at the 29, 3rd down and 14. Lander looks to the sideline, the left sideline, and now they may be calling timeout. 6:11 to play first quarter. Kuemper 6, West Monona 0, and the Spartans will have 3rd down and long when we come back in 30 seconds on KCIM.
Footings to framing to finish. For farm, home, or commercial, for more than 90 years, Wall Lake Lumber Company has been proud to help our communities grow. With 4 convenient locations and one of the largest building material inventories in the area, we are sure to be able to fill all your building needs. From project design and estimating to friendly advice, we can't wait to be part of the process for you. Wall Lake Lumber, with locations in Wall Lake, Lakeview, Odebolt, and Carroll. We're not your grandpa's lumberyard.
Third down and 14 for West Monona. Let's get through some of the Kuemper defenders. That defensive line, Isaac Evans, a senior at the defensive end position. Evan Adams, a sophomore on the other side. The defensive tackles, junior Connor Hayes, senior Cal Waniger. The linebackers, Max Piedig, Carter Wieland, and Nate Overmole. Overmole, a senior. The other 2 were juniors. Carter Wieland was the injured Knight a couple plays ago. He limped off the field under his own power. We'll get you the secondary in a moment. 3rd down and 14 for West Monona. Shotgun formation. Rolling out to his left, it's J.J. Lander. Defenders behind. It's intercepted. Picked off by Piedig at the 40. Inside the 30, return to the 25. He'll return at about 10 yards. And Max Piedig read the quarterback's eyes from the start, picks off his 2nd pass this season, and the Knights will take over near the red zone.
Yeah, great field position. Great read there by Max. Like you said, looking right in the quarterback's eyes. Good hands. able to advance a little bit for him in the crowd, and Kuemper's in the driver's seat.
They didn't give me a chance to get through the Kuemper secondary. Kobe Lampman, Trevor Ryle, DJ Vanami, and John Bass, 2 sophomores, and Ryle and Lampman, a pair of juniors. Let's get back to the offensive side of the football now for Kuemper with Hausman in motion. 2 receivers right side, Hausman to the left, low snap, blown up play. Potabom's going to take off and run with it, and he's got a lot of running room inside the 20, tackled down. Another blown up play, but it goes for 7. Everything going the Knights' way right now early on homecoming night.
Well, great job of getting to the edge. Kuemper having a lot of success just getting it out 15 yards from the edge there and really being able to advance the ball easy.
Our head coaches tonight, Ryan Steinkamp in his second year for Kuemper, Drew Potter for West Monona. They're inside the red zone now at the 20. 2nd down and 3 for Kuemper. 2 receivers left side, 1 man over on the right, bunched up on the end of the line. That's Hausman. They've sent him in motion on most plays. Here's a fake handoff over the middle, a high throw. They wanted Overmole, but it ended up closer to DJ Vanami, well over Overmole's head, incomplete. 2 incomplete passes now for Potabom tonight, and it's 3rd down and 3.
Yeah, Cooper just needs to step into that a little bit. He short-armed it, and it sailed. Luckily, it wasn't intercepted.
The first pass was a drop. Pass was right on the money. This pass, an open receiver just off the money. And it's 3rd down and 3 now. Kuemper at the 20, leading 6-0. Clock stops with 5:22 to go in this first quarter on homecoming night for Kuemper. 2-2 on the year, facing winless West Monona in their 2nd district game. Kuemper 1-0 with that MVAO COU win last week. Here's a handoff up the middle to Vanami, and he'll easily have the first down. Needed 3, picks up 5 to the 15.
Kuemper runs an unbalanced line to the right there, and they bring Vanami back to the left there, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Past the halfway point in this opening quarter, 5:05 to go. 6-0 Kuemper with the Knights driving in the red zone at the 15. 1st down and 10. We're live in the Gatorade broadcast booth. Gatorade helping athletes fuel, recover, and perform. Distributed by Pepsi Beverages in Carroll. They'll send trips out to the left side now. That's the weak side of the field. A lot of green turf on the far side. Potabom out of the shotgun, Vanami at his left hip. Vanami the fake handoff. Now it's a keeper. Potabom up the middle, stumbles his way to the 10, tackled down for a pickup of 5 on the play. Followed his blockers, gets to the 10, picks up 5.
And Vanami, they're kind of a decoy there, tries to see how many he can drag with him.
When you have 69 yards on 9 carries in the first 8 minutes of the ball game, you're probably going to be, you're going to be a good decoy.
Yep.
2nd down and 5 now for Kuemper at the 10-yard line, knocking on the door of their 2nd touchdown tonight. 4:13 to go. This drive was set up off the J.J. Lander thrown interception on 3rd down. 2nd down and 5 for Kuemper. 2 receivers right side. Hausman joins them in motion to the slot right side. Handoff to Vanami, and he gets past that line of scrimmage so quickly, down to the 2, pushing his way to the 1, trying to fight his way for the goal line. He'll come up short, but it's a gain of handoff. He is untouched for the first 5 to 8 yards.
Well, he gets a head of steam up going in like that, Nick, and then it's really compliments the way he runs. He's getting vicious when he wants to finish. He lowers his shoulders, and he goes for that extra 2 or 3 yards.
1st down and goal now at the 2-yard line. Vanami capped off their opening drive with a 2-yard touchdown run. He's got 6 on the season now. Under center, Potabom will keep it. He's got 4 rushing touchdowns himself. Will he get number 5? No call yet. The fans and the players and the coaches, they all say it's a touchdown, but the officials will say no. He's at the 4-inch mark, we'll call it. A pickup of 1 for Potabom. And I would not be surprised if we see the same play here. 2nd down and goal inside the 1.
Go quick. They went quick snap the last time, just kept it with Cooper. Probably expect the same.
4 rushing touchdowns for Potabom this season. Under center, yes, it's a keeper up the middle. He gets a push from Hausman from behind, and he'll cross the goal line for the 2nd touchdown of the ball game. It's a 1-yard touchdown run on the sneak for Cooper Potabom. His 5th rushing touchdown of the season. 2:57 to go, first quarter, and it's all Kuemper early on.
Offensive line just really playing well tonight, Nick. Very cohesive. 2 or 3 of those guys are playing both ways, so really playing well. The week of practice they really showed up tonight so far.
Tommy Fitzsimmons on for the extra point. The sophomore missed just his second of the season on the first touchdown. This one looks much better, and he splits the uprights. Kuemper 13. West Monona scoreless with 2:57 to go in the first quarter. We're back in 1 minute on KCIM. It's homecoming night, and it's off to a good start for the Kuemper Knights.
Olson's Outdoor Power is your one-stop service and equipment shop for all things outdoor. We sell the best power sports products in the business, from Polaris, Can-Am, Sea-Doo, and Ski-Doo, trailers to tackle any job from H&H, Triton, and Wilson, and we continue to lead the way in lawn and garden equipment with great products from Exmark, Dixie Chopper, Husqvarna, Cub Cadet, Steel, and Echo. Add factory-trained technicians in 2 locations, and it's easy to see why Olson's Outdoor Power is the leader in all things outdoor. Olson's Outdoor Power, your one-stop service and equipment shop with locations in Atlantic and Carroll.
This is Iowa, and Avela Bank has called Iowa home since 1870. With 17 locations across the state, we're proud to be part of your community. Right now, you can open an Avela Bank Simply Free checking account for you or your business and get a new debit card immediately. We'll even buy your old bank's unused checks. Stop by or visit us online to see how we're making better banking available for you. Avela Bank, member FDIC.
On the kick return for West Monona, they are thrown to the ground inside the 20. Another return for the sophomore Peyton Burgett, and he'll come up shy of the 20, tackled at the 17. 13-0 Kuemper, under 3 minutes to go in the first quarter.
Very good open field tackle there by Ben Gherkin. Bring him down.
Kuemper's defense set up the offense with great field position thanks to an interception. Cooper Pottebaum caps off the 25-yard drive with a QB sneak for the second touchdown of the game. 13-0 Kuemper. Pistol formation now. A man in motion. Ball on the ground is loose. Kuemper's going to scoop it up at the 5. No, it's still loose in the end zone. All kinds of red jerseys. That should be a Kuemper touchdown. Who comes up with it? Who gets the touchdown? It'll be John Bass from his cornerback position, the sophomore with 2 interceptions this season. They played hot potato. That one just rolled around for a while, and it works out for Kuemper. A fumble return in the end zone, and it's John Bass picking it up.
Well, there was a lot of red jerseys, and there was a lot of hungry red jerseys there for that one, so there was no way that was going to get away from him.
Kuemper with 2 touchdowns in 16 seconds. Disaster for West Monona on another bad snap, and now Tommy Fitzsimmons is on for the extra point, and it's on its way. The Kuemper Knights lead it 20-0. The extra point from Fitzsimmons is good. We'll take another quick break. Back in 1 minute. You're listening to Kuemper Homecoming Football on KCIM.
Midwest Wholesale is your local building products headquarters. We have everything you need for your smaller home improvements to the building of your home or commercial building. We pride ourselves on giving you top-notch service, quality products with competitive prices. So whether you're a do-it-yourselfer, a contractor, or you just need a little help on a project, Midwest Wholesale is a one-stop resource for all your building needs. Midwest Wholesale, how you want it, when you want it, where you want it, we deliver.
Being a part of a team is not only fun, it can give our students a sense of identity and help them develop long-term relationships. This is Dr. Nate Luth, Next Generation Chiropractic. Student athletes, make sure you are taking care of your body before, during, and after the game. Proper warm-ups and cool-down are vital to staying on the field or court, and having regular chiropractic appointments can help reduce the risk of injury. Stay in the game by taking care of your body. Good luck to all area student athletes this season. Let's stay healthy and
all Kuemper early on. A Burgett return across the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Knights, their defense has come up big with an interception and a fumble return now for a touchdown. West Monona's offense, no first downs yet, two turnovers. Kuemper just excelling on both sides of the football right now.
Tackle there on special teams by Tanner Higbee for Kuemper.
So for West Monona, they have run 4 plays with nothing to show for it yet. Here's a ball tipped up into the air, and that was almost 3 straight offensive plays for West Monona with an interception. The one that got closest to it, I think Isaac Evans That was popped into the air, and he picked off a couple against Greene County. He had a chance at his third of the season.
Yeah, he gets a two-handed rebound there. He might run in that one in, but nice job of getting his hands up and deflecting that ball.
An interception, a fumble on offense. Third drive now for West Monona. They find themselves in a 20-0 hole before they run their fifth play of the game. Second down and 10. The junior, J.J. Lander, under pressure, dumps it off in the flat, finds Micah Ferens, and Ferens will get past the line of scrimmage for a couple. He gets out to the 24-yard line, a pickup of 2.
First guy to get there was Cal Waniger, and Farrell was really slow to get up.
It'll be third down and 8 with 2:08 to go in this first quarter. Kuemper with a couple of rushing touchdowns, a sneak, a handoff, and then a loose ball in the end zone that John Bass, the sophomore cornerback, jumped on top of. And now it's third down and 8 to go inside their own 25. West Monona with the football, 2 receivers right side, pistol formation, a man in motion. They hand it off. No, they fake it. Now they'll dump it off over the middle, over the head, almost intercepted again. Kuemper had a shot at it, but it falls incomplete. And the punting unit on for West Monona.
Well, Isaac Evans was in the backfield, and a host of other, number 53 for Kuemper.
Will Healy,
they were back there. So he didn't have a lot of time to make up his mind, but that did hit his teammate in the hands if he could have held on there.
Kodiak Nelson was the intended receiver. I saw Tanner Higbee dive for it. He's getting some good playing time early on, and he almost came up with an interception. Fourth down and 8. And a punt for J.J. Lander. 12 punts this year, averaging 31 yards per punt. And he gets it off over the head of Nate Overmole. A hop at the 40, rolls inside the 35, down to the 30-yard line. And Kuemper will have it at their own 29-yard line. They're on the field now with a 20-0 lead. A minute 41 to go in the first quarter. All Kuemper early on here on homecoming night.
Well, just the way you would have scripted up. After a good week of practice, you got homecoming, the parades and everything. Come out, score in your first couple possessions, take control of everything, just own the night. And so far the Knights have owned the night. No pun intended.
There you go. Carter Wieland, the junior, got banged up a little bit earlier on defense, starting linebacker tonight. He's still on the training table, getting his left leg looked at. It's first down and 10 for the Kuemper offense, leading by 3 scores early on. They'll hand it off right side to Vanami, reverses course, cuts up the middle of the field at the right hash mark. And one of his shortest gains of the night, it only goes for 3.
Again, running behind Cal Waniger and that side for a reason. Cal just having a great night of getting his guy off the ball.
They call it a 4-yard gain for Vanami. 11 carries, 81 yards, and a touchdown. Kuemper's offense, 103 yards on the ground so far on 17 carries, 0 for 2 passing. They haven't really needed to pass the ball much. Second down and 4. Kuemper's offense has scored on both of their series. Defense scored once as well. And here's a dump off in the flat to Hausman, a little out in front, incomplete off his hands.
Brings up third down and
Yeah, you're right. Kuemper hasn't had to pass a lot with the success they're having on the ground. But just trying to keep everybody honest, get more guys involved. That time, Hausman made his cut a little late there, and Cooper couldn't get connected with him.
Potabom 0 for 3 passing tonight. Third down and 6 to go. Under a minute to play in this first quarter. Kuemper 20, West Monona nothing. As Kuemper will break the huddle with 15 on the play clock.
Gotta like Vanami on a sweep here.
They've done it a lot so far. 2 receivers left side, Hausman in motion right to left. Shotgun snap. Potabom rolls out to his left side, wants to throw, dumps it off. He's got Hausman for the first down, 40, 45, pushed out of bounds at midfield. And a nice gain on the play. It'll go for 17.
Well, Hausman comes back to the ball there. A real nice play by him. Sees his quarterback getting pressure. Cooper does a good job of getting that away before the heat comes.
At their own 49-yard line now, officially a 16-yard pickup on the dump off to Hausman in the flat left side. First down and 10 now for Kuemper, and they'll send 1 receiver on each side. Overmole and Vanami are the receivers tonight. Starting for the Knights. Potabom looks back, deep toss near sideline, looking for Vanami. It's underthrown, and Vanami was double covered, had to come back and play safety on that himself, knocks it down incomplete, and a dangerous toss falls harmlessly to the ground.
Cooper needs to put some more air into that, let DJ run into that. He's athletic enough, he can go get that.
Vanami's kind of been kind of a Swiss Army knife for the offense. He's run the football some this season. He's got a 4-yard passing touchdown. He's got a receiving touchdown. He's got 60 rushing yards. He's kind of done a little bit of everything. And then he plays defense well in the safety position. Here's a keeper, and they have him actually in at quarterback. Vanami fakes the hand, or he faked the handoff. Yeah, DJ fakes the handoff to Tay and then takes off and runs with it himself as the first quarter comes to a close. But Vanami runs it up for 2, and that'll do it for quarter number 1. Kuemper 20, West Monona nothing. It's homecoming night for Kuemper. 1 quarter in the books so far, so good. Back in a minute on KCIM.
Hospital, the regional leader in healthcare, dedicated to improving the health of the people they serve. At St. Anthony Regional Cancer Center, you'll find the convenience of cancer and oncology consultation and treatment in one convenient location. At St. Anthony Clinic, you'll find a team of doctors and nurses that care about you and your family's health. St. Anthony Clinic is devoted to comprehensive healthcare for people of all ages. For every stage of life, always look to the cross. Always St. Anthony.
Can your roof handle extreme hail conditions? Ours can. Check it out. As you can see, our Brinks roof has stood up to the test with 0 damage. As for our competitors, well, theirs did not. Is your roof worn out or needs repair? Know that not all roofers and shingles are created equal. If you need honest feedback whether your roof needs to be repaired or replaced, get a second opinion. And call the Roof Pros at Brinks Exteriors, 920 Roof Pro.
Third down and 8 for the Kuemper Knights just across midfield at the Spartan 49-yard line. Kuemper 2-2, West Monona 0-4, and a Kuemper Knight 20-0 start with an offsides called on a couple defensive linemen. That'll make it a 3rd down and 3 for Kuemper.
Good call by the coaching staff there. Saw that West Monona was starting to get a little more off the ball, aggressive off the ball. Coach Klink dials it up.
That moves them to the 44 now of West Monona. No time off the clock here in the second quarter. Kuemper 20, West Monona scoreless. It's homecoming night for Kuemper. 2 running backs in the backfield on either side of DJ Vanami. He's in at quarterback again with a handoff up the middle.
Should be a 1st down, Nick.
And they'll move it out to the 40-yard line. The ball carrier was...
Looked like Tay Vanami.
So it's a 1st down on the carry. And we're seeing a little DJ Vanami in at quarterback here. Trying to mix things up a little bit, take advantage of that Swiss Army knife. 11:40 left in this first half. With Vanami back, with Vanami in the backfield. DJ the QB, Tay the running back. Vanami, DJ, he'll roll out to his right side, looks to throw. He puts it in the dirt, intended for Houseman, but he was just throwing that away with plenty of white jerseys chasing him down.
Yeah, good decision there not to take the loss. Just get rid of it, live to play another day. West Monona playing a little more, I would say a little more inspired here, getting off the ball, and pursuit is better.
You do wonder if after almost throwing the interception into double coverage, maybe Kuemper's like, we've got a big lead, let's mix it up, let's throw DJ out there, let's get him some good QB time.
It's really quality time when you can get extra guys in during games rather than in practice.
2nd down and 10. Houseman in motion right to left, 2 receivers right side. Low snap, handoff to Vanami. Here's Tay. He gets tripped up. A lot of green turf out ahead of him. And he may be a little slow to get up. He gets tripped up at the 37. A gain on the play of 4. And it will bring up 3rd down and 6.
Yeah, he's going to his left, cut back to his right. And then I think he just stumbled over his own feet there. That's going to make it 3rd and about, 7, Nick? A long 7?
Yeah, we'll call it that. I think Vanami was a little slow to get up in dejection more than anything because he saw there was plenty of room left to run. 3rd down and 7. Houseman in motion again. They sweep it to Houseman with Vanami out front to block. Houseman shakes off one tackler to the 35, tackled at the 33. and it will set up 4th down and 2 as rain begins to fall here on homecoming night. Kuemper 20-0, 10:38 to go. Isn't there a song about that? It's like rain on your homecoming day?
I don't know. Well, it could be if you want it to be. It rained a little bit during the parade or before the parade, so I don't think it'll last a long time. Probably feels good as a player.
Absolutely. Temps tonight in the 60s, overnight lows in the 40s expected tonight. We're at 57 degrees, partly cloudy skies, a light rain. 4th down, handoff up the middle. Tavenami, lots of running room. The first down, a spin move inside the 25. Tackle down at the 22. It goes for 11 on 4th down and 3.
Well, you just can't say enough about the offensive line, Nick. They have really done a good job of getting a good push and giving Vanami and or anybody else that touches the ball an opportunity to advance it.
23-yard line. I'm disappointed you didn't get my Alanis Morissette reference earlier. But
it's not Johnny Cash or Elvis. I am out.
We'll let it slide. First down and 10. Kuemper near the red zone at the 23-yard line. Under 10 to play. First half on top, 20-0. Designed run for DJ Vanami. He keeps it, takes it 3 yards to the 20. Forward progress will save him, though, as he was driven backwards for 7 yards. Once he got stood up at the 20, he was tackled at the 27, but it will be a 3-yard gain.
Gain of 3 on the play, 2nd down.
Vanami this season came in 1 for 5 passing, a 4-yard touchdown. Had a receiving touchdown as well this year.
Just a good young player, a good athletic player coming up, and glad to see him get some reps.
It's another handoff to Tavenami. He's got it inside the 12, tackled down to about the 11-yard line. Should have a first down. It's a gain on the play of 9 as DJ Vanami hands it off to Tavenami. He's already over the 100 mark.
It's taken more than 1 or 2 guys to bring him down to. Running very hard tonight, doing less dancing and lowering shoulder pads.
Vanami with a rushing touchdown. Cooper Potabom with a rushing touchdown tonight. John Bass with a defensive touchdown on a fumble recovery. Now the Knights have it first down and goal at the 2-yard line with DJ Vanami in the shotgun. 1 receiver on each side. Tay Vanami in the backfield. And I take that back, not at the 2. They're back at about the 10-yard line. Here's a corner fade, a little overthrown, looking for Kobe Lampman. And it falls incomplete. It was first down and 10 at the 11. I don't know why I thought they were at the 2, but it falls incomplete out the back of the end zone.
Well, on that one, DJ just needs to lead that more to the corner and use all the field there and give Lampman a chance to run that one. That's just one of those inexperienced plays, but something he'll really thrive at later on the football field.
Second down and 10 now for Kuemper at the 11-yard line. They could get a first down at the 1. DJ Vanami, he'll roll out left side, looking to run. He's inside the 10, angled out at about the 5-yard line. And it will bring up 3rd down and maybe 4 as he's pushed out right near the 4.
Really like Tay Vanami here. I don't think he can pick up a first down here, Nick, can he?
Yes, right at the 1. Now Lampman will check out with Trevor Ryle coming in on offense. It'll be 3rd down and 3 at the 4-yard line. Second quarter with 8:33 to go. Kuemper on top 20-0.
Vanami bootleg here.
DJ Vanami out of the shotgun. They'll hand it off to Tay Vanami up the middle. And one of the first times all night that we've seen him hit within 5 yards. And he's knocked down just shy of the marker. It should bring up 4th down, maybe a short 1.
Yeah, you're right. That's the first time he's been touched that close, and really did a good job of keeping his feet moving, his shoulder pads lower.
Kuemper averaging 25 points a game this season, 265 yards, 174 on the ground, 91 passing. They've scored on 13 rushing touchdowns, 3 passing touchdowns this season, including 2 on the ground here tonight. Garrett Christensen at tight end. Over on the left side, DJ Vanami with the keeper, looks for running room, and he's in for the touchdown. DJ Vanami from 2 yards out. It's his 2nd rushing touchdown of the season. No, his first rushing touchdown on the season, 26-0.
Well, it does a good job of letting the blocks develop, picks his hole, lowers his shoulder, and just gets it across the line.
DJ Vanami with a passing touchdown this season, a receiving touchdown this season, and now a rushing touchdown. 26-0 as Tommy Fitzsimmons comes on for the extra point. to try to make it a 27-0 lead with 7:50 to go in this second quarter. All Kuemper so far, dominance on both sides of the football. The snap on the way to Jared Hausman, kick on the way, splits the uprights, and the Knights take a 27-0 lead nearing the midway point of quarter number 2. We're back in a minute. You're listening to KCIM's coverage of Kuemper homecoming football.
At New Way Ford in Coon Rapids and New Way Auto in Jefferson, we make your vehicle buying experience stress-free. Our sales team will help determine your vehicle needs with options and features that you desire. Our finance team will explain financing terms and options best for each customer. Our service team is always here for you, from our Oil Changes for Life program to our exclusive warranty forever. We work to keep your New Way vehicle going long after the sale. Stop by and let our family help yours get into the next car, truck, or SUV.
At Roselle Mutual Insurance, a partner of Grinnell Mutual, we understand teamwork. We believe that hard work pays off, and we know it takes coming together to win. Our team values community and supporting each other. Now's the time to get back at it and return to the field to support our local athletes. To help promote that culture, we are working with Jeff Storyhand to capture our youth in photos from local events, and they will be shared with you on our Facebook page. Experience working together as a winning team. Call Roselle Mutual today at 792-4525 for all your insurance needs.
Kuemper 27, West Monona nothing. It's homecoming night for the Kuemper Knights. Nick Brinks and Randy Snyder with you tonight in the Gatorade broadcast booth as Tommy Fitzsimmons, the kick is muffed at the 13-yard line, finally picked up by Micah Ferens, and he'll be tackled inside the 15. Great tackle in the open field.
Trying to get a number.
These Kuemper jerseys at times are kind of hard to read.
Very hard to read if you got good eyes.
Maybe Nolan Simons, the junior, again.
I would say Nolan Simons got it there first.
I think he's made a couple of nice special teams tackles tonight now.
His pursuit's been very good tonight, very sure-handed. Hard for their runner to even get started by the time he gets there with his hands on his feet.
It'll be West Monona football at their own 13-yard line. 7:44 to go in the first half. Out of the pistol, they hand it off. They go to the tailback, Micah Ferens. One of their best runs of the night. They've got a first down, pushed out of bounds past the 25. And he's on his way to the 28-yard line. It'll go for 15. And it's their first down of the night. Up until that point, there had not been a whole lot of offense to speak of for West Monona, with a couple of turnovers and just general
struggling. Footing for our defensive guys there, you can see that the little bit of rain that we got, they got to be a little more sure-footed because there's a lot of slipping and sliding going on now.
27-yard line, quarterback option play. It'll be a Lander keeper right side, picks up 3 to the 30. It rained for maybe 3, 4, 5 minutes. Now no rain here at Carroll Athletic Field again. Some light showers throughout the day, but yeah, it'll make a difference on the field even if it rains for just a couple minutes.
Looked like the tackle there, I'm not sure, was Cole Wiskus, number 72.
So Kuemper already starting to shuffle in some younger bodies out there in this second quarter as they have dominated thus far over West Monona. 2nd down and 7 at their own 30-yard line. West Monona football. J.J. Lander fakes left, looks to air it out, pump fakes, deep toss right side, in traffic. That'll be intercepted, but was it out of bounds? It's John Bass. Will it stand? I think it's incomplete.
Looks like he might have stepped out of bounds.
But great play by Bass. He had the fumble recovery for a touchdown earlier. With 2:41 to go in the first quarter, he almost gets an interception here, tiptoeing along the sidelines, but just out. And it's 3rd down and 7, 6:51 to go in the half. 27-0 Kuemper with the Knights on defense. Lander so far 1 for 4 passing, 2 yards and an interception. 3rd down and 7. Out of the pistol, Lander looks left, now fires it right, has a first down at the 41-yard line. First catch of the night for Brad Bellis, and the senior is pushed out past the 40. He gets to the 43, a gain of 13.
Kuemper playing a little zone there, and wide receiver sits right down in there. Really a nice throw from their quarterback. First time all night he's had time to sit down back there and actually have a choice.
Brad Bellis is the go-to receiver for Lander. 14 catches now, 224 yards on the season. Also has 7 carries for 46 yards. First time we've called out his name on offense, making the grab past the 40, out at the 43. He'll go in motion now left to right. They'll sweep it to him. No, they fake it to him and now hand it off up the middle. And this will be the first carry of the night for Danny Komarek, I believe.
Yeah, nice running there.
He crosses midfield. Nice gain on the play of about 15.
Looks like Kuemper's going to take a timeout here, Nick. Kind of get reset here defensively.
We'll go ahead and keep it here as the Kuemper defense, they take their first time out of the night, it looks like. West Monona with 1 remaining. And it will be West Monona football at the 42. This is the first drive all night that they've moved the football. They got their first down, and it just seems like they've been able to parlay that here into a nice sustained drive. And really the first test for Kuemper's defense right now.
Well, and we have 2 or 3 guys playing both ways. Offensively and defensive line. Cal Waniger, one of them for sure, playing at a very high level. You expect him to wear down a little bit.
It'll be first down and 10 for West Monona out of this timeout. Kuemper breaks the huddle. West Monona does the same. And we do see a few jerseys out there that were not listed as starters, including Cole Wiskus, the junior, on that defensive line. So they're rotating guys in here early on here in the dominant performance so far. 27-0 Kuemper. West Monona out of the pistol with 2 receivers left side, 1 right. Lander hands it off. They go up the middle to Micah Ferens to the 37. And a gain of 5.
Yeah. West Monona getting some push there. Tackled there by Isaac Evans. And I believe Evan Adams, the sophomore, also involved in that one.
It'll be second down and 5.
Hard to see those numbers. I'm not. I'm having trouble. Let's just put
when
it
you
that
get the
way.
8s and the 9s and the crinkles in the jersey right in the middle, they can get hard to read. 2s become 8s really quick. Second down, give up the middle once again, just shy of a first down, a 4-yard pickup as they give it to Ferens again. And it will bring up third down and a very short one.
Looked like number 11 for Kuemper.
Ryle.
Trevor Ryle in on that one.
The free safety came in with 15 tackles this season. 3rd and 1. Pistol formation, 1 receiver each side, tight ends in 2. And they send a man in motion. That's Nelson from left to right. He's in the slot on the right now. 3rd and 1. Lander looks left, looks right, looks for the snap. Takes it 3rd and 1. Handoff up the middle. Ferens will get stuffed, but he does pick up the first down. That first line of defense for Kuemper, they bring him down there 2 yards for the gain, and a night defender slow to get up.
Isaac Evans, Cal Waniger, and we got 1 guy down yet.
And that'll be Connor Hayes, the junior.
Hayes.
Defensive tackle on the ground, kind of hanging on.
Looks like a lower leg problem, maybe a knee.
So an
Hate
injury.
to speculate.
Yep, injury timeout, and as we mentioned earlier, Carter Wieland was the starting linebacker tonight. He's on crutches down on the sideline, so that's unfortunate to see. He limped off the field earlier, and now Kuemper with a defensive lineman down, Connor Hayes. Injury timeout, we'll take one too. 4:58 left in this first half. It's 27-0 Kuemper. West Monona, they're driving. They're at the 31 with a first down and 10 when we come back in 30 seconds on KCIM.
Midwest Wholesale is your local building products headquarters. We have everything you need for your smaller home improvements to the building of your home or commercial building. We pride ourselves on giving you top-notch service, quality products with competitive prices. So whether you're a do-it-yourselfer, a contractor, or you just need a little help on a project, Midwest Wholesale is a one-stop resource for all your building needs. Midwest Wholesale, how you want it, when you want it, where you want it, we deliver.
Under 5 minutes to go in the first half. Kuemper 27, West Monona 0. They're threatening for the first time tonight, though. West Monona with a couple of turnovers. They're in Kuemper territory. First time they've been here tonight. At the 31-yard line, first down and 10. Lander looks to throw right side, has a man just short of the sticks. It's Brad Bellis, and he'll dive forward for a pickup of 9. Nice catch for Bellis on a little curl route, short of a first down. 1 yard to go, second down coming up.
West Monona coming in with a lot of yards like we talked offensively, Nick. And you can see how they get them. They pick and choose, they bend, but don't break, kind of a thing offensively. And Kuemper more than happy to let them have anything underneath defending the goal.
40 yards on the ground, 24 in the passing game, 64 total for West Monona, well below their season averages. Here's a handoff. They give it up the middle and right near the sticks. We'll wait to see if that's good for the first. They give it to right guard Devin Monahan. He's carried it now 10 times this season. He looks to be their short yardage man. He'll be short, third down and 1.
Tackled there by Isaac Evan and assist to Cal Waniger.
And 1 to go for the start.
Monahan, the starting right guard, but again, he's their big man when they need maybe a yard or two. He's in the backfield now, too, out of the pistol. Lander keeps it with Monahan to push from behind, and it should be a first down on the 1 yard keeper for Lander. Needed 1, maybe gets 2.
Looked like they ran towards Wiskus on that side. Wiskus with a good job of standing his guy up, but he does get the first down.
Now in the red zone for the first time tonight, West Monona with 3:30 to go in the first half, the chance to put their first points on the board. They make a couple substitutions and then they get ready for this first down and 10 play. Not officially in the red zone. They mark at the 20, but it's actually the 20.5-yard line.
Splitting hairs there, Nick.
There we go. Pistol formation. Lander sends a man in motion. They swing it around left side to Bellis. Now
nice
he goes
containment.
left, back to right, and he'll dive forward now into the red zone with a flag down at the 16-yard line. Right now, as it stands, it'll be a 2-yard gain. But that flag, and for as long as he was in the backfield, you just kind of think maybe a hold. And I think this is the first flag we've seen all night.
Holding. Good call, Nick. Yeah, he changed direction there. I thought he was going to come towards us. And Kuemper did a good job, everybody doing their homework and staying home. They forced him back the other way and forced the penalty.
I guess maybe the second flag we've seen tonight. I know West Monona jumped off sides earlier. Back to the 28-yard line now. The flag was just a little bit ahead of the line of scrimmage. So it'll be back for an 8-yard loss. And it'll bring up first down and 18 at the 29-yard line. 2:43 to go. Clock ticking here in the first half. One receiver on each side. Fake handoff. Lander rolls out right, dumps it off. Intercepted, taken back the other way. Kuemper picks it off. It might be Kobe Lampman. No, that's DJ Vanami.
What a great read. Wow. He read that the whole way.
DJ Vanami got the rushing touchdown on the last Kuemper drive, and now the Swiss Army knife comes up big again.
Yeah, he really read that well. There was only one guy out there, and he saw the eyes of the quarterback, knew where he was going. Really did a nice job there.
What a play for the Knights. They get the pick. Third takeaway tonight. And now Kuemper's offense with 2 timeouts remaining, 2:31 to go. They'll have the football at their own 39. And when you pick it off and you're the quarterback, does that bode well for your offense? No, Cooper Pottebaum's back in at quarterback, and he'll dump it off to Jared Hausman just off the hands, incomplete.
And they also had DJ out here, out in the flat, wide open too. So a lot of different options there for Cooper on that rollout.
Kuemper's had so much success in the running game tonight, averaging 5.5 yards per carry. They haven't had to throw the football much. Cooper Pottebaum, 1 of 6 for 16 yards, but with under 2.5 minutes to go, just shy of the 40-yard line. I think we'll see more of the passing game here, and we'll see what that's looking like here tonight.
Indeed, and Tay's ability to get to the edge has been relentless all night, so something else they can go to.
Snap to Pottebaum.
Here's the throw.
He rifles it. Oh, it's through the hands of Overmole from the 40 to the 40. Right through the hands, incomplete as he was open, but couldn't haul it in.
Yeah, you can't get any more open than that. That ball's got to be caught. That's a great throw by Cooper.
Probably the best throw we've seen tonight out of the backfield for Kuemper.
Nobody within 4 yards of him.
Third down and 10. Kuemper leading 27-0 with 2:21 to go in the first half. Coming up, it's the Roselle Mutual Insurance halftime show. For all of your home, farm, auto, or commercial insurance needs, visit them in Carroll or call 792-4521. One of 3 games on our family of stations tonight. Carroll at Boyden Hull Rock Valley over on Kick 106.7. Audubon hosting Cam on KKRL.
Got a whistle, timeout.
Coach Steinkamp gets the timeout in right before the snap of what will be a 3rd down and 10. Let's take a break. Kuemper 27, West Monona nothing. 2:19 to go. Kuemper's defense just took it away for the 3rd time tonight. Kuemper's offense will have it at their own 39. 3rd down and 10 when we come back in 30 seconds on KCIM.
The road to fitness is a personal journey, and that journey...
Hospital, the regional leader in healthcare, dedicated to improving the health of the people they serve. At St. Anthony Regional Cancer Center, you'll find the convenience of cancer and oncology consultation and treatment in one convenient location. At St. Anthony Clinic, you'll find a team of doctors and nurses that care about you and your family's health. St. Anthony Clinic is devoted to comprehensive health care for people of all ages. For every stage of life, always look to the cross. Always St. Anthony.
Kuemper has scored on 3 rushing touchdowns tonight inside the 2-yard line. They jumped on a fumble in the end zone, a John Bass defensive touchdown. Now the Knights have 3rd down and 10 at their own 39, 2:19 to go, 2nd quarter. They're going to try some trickery.
Oh, he's wide open.
DJ Vanami airing it out to Overmole. He's got the 1st down at the 35. Overmole on his knees to make the grab, and a gain on the play of 26.
Nice job. Overmole comes back and makes the play. Great throw there by DJ Vanami. I think they were trying to get that set up before the timeout there. They just didn't have the personnel in the right spot.
It was kind of an end-around deal. They took it one way and then pitched it back to DJ coming to the backfield, and that left Overmole open. The toss was a little short. He came back to it and kind of caught it on his knees. 1st down and 10 now. Pottebaum in motion. Rolls out right side. Has Houseman inside the 30. Tackled out of bounds at the 26. And that'll be very close to another 1st down. They'll call it a pickup of 9 from Pottebaum to Houseman. Their 2nd connection tonight.
Kuemper runs a 4 wide receiver package on our side of the field there, and 2 guys go up and try to drag the linebacker and the safety out here with them, and nice little short dump off there for Houseman.
It'll be 2nd down and a long one, just shy of the 26, right at the 27-yard line. That last one goes for 8 to Houseman. 3rd completion of the night for the passing game, 2 by Pottebaum, 1 by Vanami. Now they send Overmole in motion, right to left. Shotgun for Pottebaum. He'll look, roll right, looks in trouble. Drug down at the 30. No, he's still on his feet. All kinds of green turf, left side, wide open. Still looking. They had a man. He's going to take off and run with it to the 20. He's got a 1st down. At one point, they had somebody wide open inside the 15, but he takes it, gets the 1st down anyway, and it's a gain of about 6.
Well, good job by Kuemper's offensive line, not giving up. Still blocking as Cooper scrambles there and creating an alley for him.
I think the most amazing thing about that play is where that was happening and what developed. There was no hold.
Yep, exactly. That's
good
a great
offensive line
for a
play.
high school. For a high school game, you expect either a block in the back or a hold there.
He was brought down for a sack at the 30. He just refused to go down. 1st down and 10 now at the 20. 21-yard line, 1:35 to go. 1 receiver on each side. Vanami left side, Overmole right. Tay Vanami in the backfield with Pottebaum. It's a handoff to Tay Vanami. We haven't seen him run the football in a while. Now we've got a flag down, diving inside the 15. He's tackled down at the 13. But, you know, we mentioned that hold a little bit ago. That didn't happen.
Yeah,
we might see one now.
Yeah, the kiss of death there. We're still waiting for the indication.
The flag down at the 20.
Illegal chop block. Offense, 15-yard penalty.
Yep,
so worse than a hold.
Yep, somebody was engaged. Yep.
That'll
and you
push
can
them
see
back.
that. You can see that happening more than once in a high school game.
So instead of a 7 or 8 yard run for Tay Vanami, they'll be all the way back to the 35-yard line, and it will be 1st down and 25 under 1:30 to go in the 1st half. Kuemper 27, West Monona nothing. Here on KCIM, we'll have the Roselle Mutual Insurance halftime show coming your way. First down and 25. Potabom out of the shotgun, rolls out to his right, looks to throw, looking for an opening, finds Overmole.
Looks like
Houseman rather. Yep. And Houseman's tackled at the 27. They'll get some of those yards back, a gain of 8.
Yep, trying to just be smart about it. Take a little bit, take what they give you.
At the 26.
Minute 9.
Trips left. Trevor Ryle, the lone man to the right side. And here's Potabom rolling out to the left. Potabom looks, tosses near the sticks, overthrown to Overmole, and it'll be 3rd down and 16 with 58 on the clock. 3 for 10 for Potabom passing tonight, 32 yards. But this drive started back inside their own 40, and they got the ball back with about 2:30 to go thanks to DJ Vanami's interception, and they've been pretty well throwing the football since with a run here or there. 3rd down and 15 coming up.
Well, if they could find a way to get half of this, I'm sure they would go for it on 4th down unless Tommy's leg could get it there.
Overmole has hit, or Fitzsimmons rather, has hit a 29-yarder this season. You'd have to get to the 12 for that. But you know what? It's homecoming night, and you're up big. Maybe you want to try it and just see what you've got. Here's Potabom rolling left, now back out to the right side. He's got green turf ahead to the 25, 20, angles out of the 17, and that'll be shy of the first down by about 7 yards, but it will bring up a manageable 4th down situation. He picks up close to 9 on 3rd and long. But again, that's the second time tonight we've seen him take off to one side and then eventually run to the other side with no flags. And they will set up the field goal from the 19-yard line. It'll be a 36-yard attempt with 50 seconds on the right hash. The snap to Houseman. Fitzsimmons puts it up, and he puts it through. Nice. 30-0 Kuemper on a 36-yard field goal. A season long for Tommy Fitzsimmons. The sophomore splits the uprights and the Knights lead 30-0, 44 seconds to go in the first half. We'll take a break. We're back in 1 minute. You're listening to Kuemper Football on KCIM Carroll.
At Carroll County Solid Waste
Insurance, a partner of Grinnell Mutual, we understand teamwork. We believe that hard work pays off, and we know it takes coming together to win. Our team values community and supporting each other. Now's the time to get back at it and return to the field to support our local athletes. To help promote that culture, we are working with Jeff Storyhand to capture our youth in photos from local events, and they will be shared with you on our Facebook page. Experience working together as a winning team. Call Roselle Mutual today at 792-4525 for all your insurance needs.
From footings to framing to finish. For farm, home, or commercial, for more than 90 years, Wall Lake Lumber Company has been proud to help our communities grow. With 4 convenient locations and one of the largest building material inventories in the area, we are sure to be able to fill all your building needs. From project design and estimating to friendly advice, we can't wait to be part of the process for you. Wall Lake Lumber, with locations in Wall Lake, Lakeview, Odebolt, and Carroll. We're not your grandpa's lumberyard.
Tommy Fitzsimmons kicks it back to the 12-yard line. Brad Bellis, he muffed the return, and then gets tackled back about the yard line where he made the grab, and back at the 11-yard line, maybe out to the 13 before forward progress, but he is slow to get up. And West Monona will have it inside their own 15. 30-0 Kuemper after the 36-yard field goal, a season long for Tommy Fitzsimmons.
Trying to get that number there for the special teams player, but I just cannot read that. It's either a 6 or an 8, or it's 86.
It was their return man, Brad Bellis. He's also their leading receiver. So an offense that has struggled tonight now without their top receiver in a game they're down 30. That is not a situation West Monona wanted to find themselves in. He gets off the field on his own power. They hand it off up the middle. They go to Micah Ferens, and he's hit hard. The junior takes it for 9, and that'll bring up 2nd down and 1.
Good tackle there by number 68.
Oh, there's Mr. Homecoming King.
The King. Da-da-da.
Were you Homecoming King back in your day?
Yeah, twice.
2nd down and 1. Nick Brinks and Randy Snyder with you tonight on KCIM. Here's a give. They go right side to Kuemper, the senior, has got a first down out across the 30-yard line. And that's a gain of 7 or so. His second carry of the night. Both have gone for decent yardage. 22 yards on those 2 carries.
Well, West Monona running the ball a lot better. Have made some adjustments, obviously, against that defensive line. Defensive line for Kuemper and their offensive line have really played electric tonight.
One more play to go. The clock is at 1. 1 second left in the first half. They got out of bounds, so it stopped the clock. And now we'll see what kind of creativity West Monona can come up with. 4 receivers left side, all bunched up at the numbers. 1 receiver right side. That looks like maybe a screen, and then hook. See what happens. Here's Lander. They go right side. Out across the 45, drug down at the 49, and we'll end the half.
Tackle there by Johnny Bass.
Nice night for him so far. We'll end the half on a 17-yard completion. The receiver was Kodiak Nelson, his first catch of the night. And it's halftime here in Carroll. Kuemper 30, West Monona scoreless. It's homecoming night, and the Roselle Mutual Insurance halftime show is coming your way next. Roselle Mutual believes in the value of youth activities to help develop future adults that will live in and run our communities. For all of your home, farm, auto, or commercial insurance needs, visit them in Carroll or call 792-4525. You're listening to KCIM's coverage of Kuemper homecoming football. All Kuemper, all the time so far. Back with the halftime show in 2 minutes. 2.5 minutes, rather. You're listening to KCIM. Kuemper 30, West Monona, nothing.
Olson's Outdoor Power is your one-stop service and equipment shop for all things outdoor. We sell the best power sports products in the business, from Polaris, Can-Am, Sea-Doo, and Ski-Doo, trailers to tackle any job from H&H, Triton, and Wilson, and we continue to lead the way in lawn and garden equipment with great products from Exmark, Dixie Chopper, Husqvarna, Cub Cadet, Steel, and Echo. Add factory-trained technicians in 2 locations, and it's easy to see why Olson's Outdoor Power is the leader in all things outdoor. Olson's Outdoor Power, your one-stop service and equipment shop with locations in Atlantic and Carroll.
Midwest Wholesale is your local building products headquarters. We have everything you need for your smaller home improvements to the building of your home or commercial building. We pride ourselves on giving you top-notch service, quality products with competitive prices. So whether you're a do-it-yourselfer, a contractor, or you just need a little help on a project, Midwest Wholesale is a one-stop resource for all your building needs. Midwest Wholesale, how you want it, when you want it, where you want it, we deliver.
Being a part of a team is not only fun, it can give our students a sense of identity and help them develop long-term relationships. This is Dr. Nate Luth, Next Generation Chiropractic. Student athletes, make sure you are taking care of your body before, during, and after the game. Proper warm-ups and cool-down are vital to staying on the field or court, and having regular chiropractic appointments can help reduce the risk of injury. Stay in the game by taking care of your body. Good luck to all area student athletes this season. Let's stay healthy and have fun.
This is Iowa, and Avelo Bank has called Iowa home since 1870. With 17 locations across the state, we're proud to be part of your community. Right now, you can open an Avelo Bank Simply Free checking account for you or your business and get a new debit card immediately. We'll even buy your old bank's unused checks. Stop by or visit us online to see how we're making better banking available for you. Avelo Bank, member FDIC.
Can your roof handle extreme hail conditions? Ours can. Check it out. As you can see, our Brinks roof has stood up to the test with 0 damage. As for our competitors, well, theirs did not. Is your roof worn out or needs repair? Know that not all roofers and shingles are created equal. If you need honest feedback whether your roof needs to be repaired or replaced, get a second opinion. And call the Roof Pros at Brinks Exteriors, 920-ROOF-PRO.
It's homecoming night for the Kuemper Knights, and it has been pure domination so far for Kuemper, coming off a 49-6 victory in their first district game last week against MVAO's COU. They won 49-6. And they're off to a similar start tonight, 30-0 at home over West Monona in the first half. This is the Roselle Mutual Insurance halftime show. Roselle Mutual believes in the value of youth activities to help develop future adults that will live in and run our communities. for all of your home, farm, auto, or commercial insurance needs. Visit them in Carroll or call 792-4525. I'm Nick Brinks alongside Randy Snyder here in the Gatorade broadcast booth. Gatorade helping athletes fuel, recover, and perform, distributed by Pepsi Beverages in Carroll. It was a hot start for Kuemper. That first drive down the field, run the football, run the football, run the football with Tay Vanami. They capped it off with a run from Tay 2 yards out. Then the defense started getting turnovers left and right. John Bass jumped on one in the end zone. They got an interception or two in there too. Both sides of the football playing pretty well for Kuemper tonight.
Well, Tavanami stretches the field by running to the sidelines there and really opened up things on the inside for Kuemper. Also kind of complemented each other. But Nick, the real difference has been the offensive line for Kuemper. Tonight Cal Waniger, Will Healy, Connor Hayes, Carter Pudens, Isaac Evans. Defensive line the same way. Isaac Evans, Connor Hayes, Cal Waniger, and Evan Adams have just done a phenomenal job of winning the line of scrimmage for Kuemper and, really limiting what West Monona can do.
This is one of 3 games on our family of stations tonight. Kuemper at home over West Monona in the first half, 30-0 here on KCIM. Over on our sister station of Kick 106.7 tonight, Carroll up at Boyden Hull Rock Valley, a top 2 or 3 team in Class 3A. And Carroll struggling there, 41-6 in the first half. Boyden Hull Rock Valley up big. And we've got a good one over on KKRL tonight. Nate Wall and Randy Spees. They've got Cam and Audubon. It's halftime, and Cam is up 30-28. We knew coming into this week that was maybe the game of the week in the area, and it has delivered so far.
It's a shame that they're that close together and they're not really that good, but what a treat for the folks in that area to be able to see that quality of football game in week 5 already.
Coming up when we return on the Roselle Mutual Insurance halftime show, we'll run through the first half numbers. We'll see what the numbers say. It's all Kuemper so far, but we'll just see how the numbers show that as well. The scoreboard says 30-0. We'll dive into the stats when we come back. You're listening to the Roselle Mutual Insurance halftime show. We'll take another 2.5-minute break, and you're listening to KCIM's coverage of Kuemper football.
Roselle Mutual Insurance, a partner of Grinnell Mutual, we understand teamwork. We believe that hard work pays off, and we know it takes coming together to win. Our team values community and supporting each other. Now's the time to get back at it and return to the field to support our local athletes. To help promote that culture, we are working with Jeff Storyhand to capture our youth and photos from local events, and they will be shared with you on our Facebook page. Experience working together as a winning team. Call Roselle Mutual today at 792-4525 for all your insurance needs.
At Carroll County Solid Waste, we deliver environmental services together. Why together? Because together we're stronger and more effective. We're proud to partner with you to recycle plastics. Recyclable plastic will have the number 1 or 2 inside the recycle symbol. It's generally a food, beverage, soap, or cleaner container. Make sure they're empty, give them a quick rinse if possible, and put the cap back on. These plastics are not recyclable. They belong in the trash. Visit our website at carrollcountylandfill.com for details of how you can be part of the recycling team, because together, everyone achieves more.
Family owned and operated since 1948, Quant Auto Salvage is the area's best full-service scrap facility. Whether you are looking to sell scrap iron, vehicles, or batteries, or you need to locate that difficult-to-find part for your vehicle, they have what you...
At Roselle Mutual Insurance, a partner of Grinnell Mutual, we understand teamwork. We believe that hard work pays off, and we know it takes coming together to win. Our team values community and supporting each other. Now's the time to get back at it and return to the field to support our local athletes. To help promote that culture, we are working with Jeff Storyhand to capture our youth and photos from local events, and they will be shared with you on our Facebook page. Experience working together as a winning team. Call Roselle Mutual today at 792-4525 for all your insurance needs.
At Carroll County Solid Waste, we deliver environmental services together. Why together? Because together we're stronger and more effective. We're proud to partner with you to recycle plastics. Recyclable plastic will have the number 1 or 2 inside the recycle symbol. It's generally a food, beverage, soap, or cleaner container. Make sure they're empty, give them a quick rinse if possible, and put the cap back on. These plastics are not recyclable. They belong in the trash. Visit our website at carrollcountylandfill.com for details of how you can be part of the recycling team, because together, everyone achieves more.
Family owned and operated since 1948.
Halftime in Carroll, you're listening to Kuemper football. It's homecoming night, and I think there might be fireworks going off. I'm not 100% sure. It's 30-0 at the half, and Kuemper is on top with a dominant performance so far over the West Monona Spartans. 0-4 on the year. Kuemper 2-2. Kuemper Knights well on their way to their first over 500 appearance, perhaps. We'll see. As Kuemper started the season 0-1. Evened it up with the win week 2, lost 1. This could be their first back-to-back win scenario for Kuemper as they are well on their way so far. Let's check out the numbers in that first half. West Monona came in averaging 345 yards of offense per game, but they struggled to punch it in. Only 8 touchdowns to go along with those yards. West Monona, 21 plays, 100 yards tonight. 8 pass plays, 41 yards there on the 4 completions, 13 carries for 59 yards. And then for Kuemper, just looking at the plays alone, Kuemper 42 to West Monona's 21. That kind of tells you the direction this game has gone. Kuemper 42 plays, 221 yards. They went 4 for 13 passing, 58 yards, 29 carries, 163 yards. Kuemper came in averaging 174 rushing yards per game, and they are almost there tonight in the first half, just 11 yards shy. Individually, Tay Vanami, 16 carries, 110 yards, and a touchdown run. Cooper Pottebaum, 7 for 31 on the ground with a touchdown. DJ Vanami, 4 of 13 with a touchdown on the ground. And in the passing game, Cooper Pottebaum, 3 for 10 for 32 yards. DJ Vanami, 1 for 3, 26 yards. And then in the receiving game, the catches tonight have been all by Jared Hausman, 3 for 32, and 1 for Nate Overmole for 26 yards. And then a few of the leaders for West Monona. Micah Ferens, the junior, 6 carries, 39 yards. Danny Kamarick, the senior, 2 carries, 22 yards. And J.J. Lander in the passing game, 4 completions on 8 attempts, 41 yards, but a couple of interceptions, and then a bad snap that went over his head resulted in a touchdown in the end zone as John Bass jumped on the football. But that defense has been opportunistic tonight. They came in with 10 takeaways. They've added 3 tonight. They had a sack in there too. Anything jump out to you from the numbers there, as Kuemper really showing up on both sides of the ball?
Well, Kuemper's been very opportunistic, Nick. The Max Pedig interception turns into points. Obviously, Johnny Bass's fumble recovery in the end zone's points. Very efficient. Haven't shot themselves in the foot as far as penalties. Been, like I said, very efficient. Defensively, bend but don't break. Everything stays in front, you know. Kuemper knows this is the part of the schedule that they have to win games, and they have to, really work towards getting better every day. And at the end of their season, they're going to find out how good they really are with the Underwoods and the trainers. So, taking care of business tonight on it. It's a difficult time playing during homecoming when you're a young person and you're distracted and all the bells and whistles are going off. But I've really come in tonight focused. Coaching staff has them dialed in. And they are playing very good football. And you can see how West Monona does score or does get a lot of yards. They don't score a lot, but they can move the football, but just not very the ability to get away. They'll get 10 or 15 yards, but they just can't run away from tackles.
I think it bodes well for Kuemper's defense that they've still held them to 100 yards when they're averaging about 175 a half. A good start there, and then they're taking the football away and turning it into points. So that's a big part of the reason why Kuemper is on top, 30-0 tonight on homecoming. Let's talk about the homecoming court for a moment. The Queen candidates were Hannah Brinks, Cameron Venner, Brooklyn Foley, and Olivia Tomka, while the King candidates were Nolan Neppel, Isaac Evans, Cal Waniger, and Samuel Jansen. They just recognized those folks out on the field. And the King and Queen for 2021, Cameron Venner and Isaac Evans. We've called Isaac's name a couple times tonight on both sides of the football, offensive and defensive line. Almost had his 3rd interception of the season from his defensive end position. Just fell short of it as he dove for the tipped ball. But it's always fun to talk about the king and queen candidates. I was never a candidate when I was in school, and I know you went to Kuemper after Breda's high school shut down. You were there for 1 year, your graduation, your senior year.
Wasn't even mentioned. I just don't understand. Out of 180 boys, you'd think I'd get a nod, but nothing. Not even. No. Well, I think our king was Jim Kalkoff, I believe. I might be wrong. Someone wants to text me and tell me, but I believe it was Jim Kalkoff, and I can't remember the queen's name. But anyway.
I think the closest I ever got to being a king or queen candidate in high school was my senior year. I got to stand in for one of the football players that wasn't able to be recognized at halftime.
Wow, what was that like?
I think I filled in for Brandon Bolt while he was in halftime talking to the players and coaches and stuff. So I was like, well, for a couple minutes, I was a king candidate, but
I got the king of diamonds once in a card game. That's as close as I ever got.
Also, while I was looking up information for tonight's game, I thought it'd be kind of fun to look back 10 years ago. What was the 2011 Kuemper football team like? So I did some digging here. They were 10-2 that year, the 2011-2012 season. So it was the class of 2012, that senior class.
Should have been a very good class because we had a really good baseball team that year.
Seemed like they always did, and they still do, right? You know, from about my senior year, I think, was that the first time you guys got down to the state tournament?
10, 11, 12, 13.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, but Michael Stroutman, he had over 1,700 rushing yards and 22 touchdowns his senior year.
I believe he's still the rushing champ yet at Kuemper, I believe.
I looked up the numbers, and I was like, holy moly. That's got to be up there in the record book. I did not see the record, but yeah, I would not be surprised if that still stands to this day. And then Cole Neary was just a sophomore, but you could already see that he was going to be a big deal for Kuemper. They won their championship a couple years later. 12 passing touchdowns that 2011 season for him, 6 rushing touchdowns. That was the first football team after my graduation in 2010. So my senior class would have been 2009, I guess. So this was a couple years later, actually. Yeah. But it was fun to look at.
Yeah. And so where are you going with all this, Nick?
Just want to talk about how old we're getting.
Yeah,
You've been out of school 40 years. I've been out
41. 41. If you want to be precise, but let's just move on.
And it's been 11 for me. They didn't recognize class of 2010, though. Before the game, they were talking about, you know, class of 60, 61, 65, 66, maybe, 70, 71, but they just skipped right over 2010, went straight to 2011, and I thought, well I'll represent 2010 tonight.
Yeah, maybe in 5 years we'll revisit that.
There you go. But it's been a fun one so far. Kuemper having fun tonight, as if you play well on homecoming night, everybody's in a good mood.
Yeah.
And they have definitely played well tonight.
It's been a good show for the alumni. A lot of alumni back, you know, and everybody wants to get out with this whole COVID thing going on. So we're gonna have we have a great crowd tonight. I know they're throwing some festivities later on. A lot of visits up at school today as the parade was wrapping up. A lot of tours and, you know, a lot of excitement at Kuemper, and that's the way it should be on homecoming weekend.
And it's an all alumni broadcast. We've also got Travis Brinks on camera tonight, class of 2004. My cousin over manning the camera tonight, our YouTube stream powered by New Way Ford. So again, thanks to Travis tonight for getting that up and running. But on the radio here, KCIM, also online, carrollbroadcasting.com. You can tell your smart speaker to play 1380 KCIM. Many, many ways to take the game along with you, unlike back in 1981 when you pretty much had to be here. Maybe there was a radio station covering the game.
You used to have that little cord you could stick in your ear with that little transistor, and if you stood just right with the moon facing you, you could get it.
There you go. So we are just about ready to get this second half underway in just a moment. It's 30-0.
Looks like West Monona will start with the ball.
There we go. We're getting to get some cables shifted around.
Tommy's getting lined up here to put his leg into it.
So a good first half on both sides of the football. As a coach, I know you're not much of a football guy, you say. You're more of the baseball guy. But what would you be talking to your guys about after that first half?
Well, we still got a job to do. There's 30 more minutes of football to play. So, or 24 minutes of football to play yet. So let's finish business, go out on a high note. And, you know, as the score goes, you get more guys in, reward guys with the hard work of practice again, give them a chance to play.
12 on the clock. Kuemper leading 30-0. First half in the books. You've been listening to the Roselle Mutual Insurance halftime show. We're in the Gatorade broadcast booth. Tommy Fitzsimmons puts his right foot into it, right to left, and it will be returned by Burgett from the 14-yard line out across the 20, the 25, stood up at the 26, and that's where the Spartan offense will come out onto the field. He's finally driven back to about the 20 by 2 or 3 red jerseys.
Looks like Johnny Bass there. Johnny just having a heck of a game, special teams-wise, and that nice little vulnerable recovery.
It'll be first down and 10 from their own 26-yard line. West Monona shut out in that first half. You're listening to KCIM's coverage of Kuemper football. With Western Iowa Networks, you get more speed when working from home, more movie time with family with no buffering, and more savings by locking in your internet price for 2 years. Call or text 775-2946 or visit westianet.com for details. First and 10. Here's the pass over on the left side at the numbers to the 30, the 32-yard line, and Trevor Ryle will be the man to bring him out of bounds. After a gain of about 8, he gets to the 34. Trying to see the who the receiver was. Have not seen the number yet. Actually, that might be the first catch for Landon Hansen tonight.
I believe you're correct.
It goes for 8. Quiet night for Landon this evening as J.J. Lander is now 5 for 9. 7 of his 9 passes have been caught. Just 2 were by the defense.
Kuemper needs to be careful. They have been ducking underneath a lot of stuff. Watch for a long ball here sooner than later.
They send a man in motion, give it to that man on the sweep. It's Johnny Fester, the junior, with his first carry of the night. He'll get out to the 45-yard line, the 40-yard line, rather, and it's a pickup of 7.
I didn't get the number on the tackle there. Looks like Cal Waniger. He's an easy number to call. As long as you get the one, him and
Isaac?
Evan Adams. Evan Adams both have 1s, and that's the number.
It's first down and 10 now. Out of the pistol, they give it to the tailback, Micah Farron, straight up the gut, and he'll be driven down. And I think Cal Waniger came out with the football.
He did. He pulled it out.
Did they give him forward progress? I think they did.
With the ball. He had the ball. He pulled it right away from him.
So he gets a fumble recovery, but it just won't count, I guess.
No credit. That's a do-over.
I was just about to. I
let him square up, and he pulled it out of his hands.
As a defender, you got to be kind of frustrating. You come out of the pile with the football before the whistle, and you're like, well.
And everybody's still standing up.
Yeah. But they live for another down. West Monona on offense, second down and 8. They sweep it out left side. Big loss on the play. They hand it off to Grant Russell.
There you go.
But a flag down at the tackle, and I wonder if it may be horse collar area.
No, I think he got hit in the West Monona kid punched our kid in the mouth on the way down.
But for the moment, it's a 7-yard loss on a
unsportsmanlike number 7.
Yep.
15 yards.
Cal Waniger got him in the backfield, and then he kind of forearmed him in the face mask.
Grant Russell took it for a loss of 7, and then he was the one that gets called on the unsportsmanlike. So they'll move back. Not only do you lose 7, you lose 15 more, and they'll be all the way back to the 20-yard line. And if you're Coach Drew Potter for West Monona, that may be a play that caused the entire team to run a little bit more on Monday.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Cal Waniger. It's either him or Evan Adams right alongside of him, 51 and 61.
And I was going to say earlier, if you don't know who made the tackle, you can almost assume Cal Waniger was probably the guy.
Well, he's in the same zip code, let me tell you. He's back there.
It'll be second down and 30 for the Spartans back at their own 20-yard line. And this drive started near the 25, 30-yard line. They got a first down at one point. They were out to the 40, but now back at their own 20. Third down and 33 receivers. They'll pitch it out left side, and Micah Farron splits defenders and is brought down by Cal Waniger. No gain on the play.
Cal slides down the line a little bit to a defensive tackle position, and they run right through him. Tried to run right through him.
Fourth down and 30. 9:40 to go. And the punting unit on for West Monona. Just their second punt of the night, if I recall correctly. But when you turn it over 3 times, that's taken some punting opportunities away from the special teams unit. 30-0. Kuemper with the lead on homecoming night. 9:20 to go, third quarter. Nick Brinks and Randy Snyder with you in the Gatorade broadcast booth. The punting unit on. J.J. Lander, the quarterback. He'll get his foot into it. It's into the air, falls down at the Kuemper 47, spins to the 49, and Kuemper will take it in opponent territory. 48-yard line is where they will mark it down. Good field position for Kuemper. They'd love to come out and put that 35-point clock rule into effect with a touchdown on this drive. And we'll see if they can do that. They'll have it just across midfield, leading 30-0, just over 9 minutes to go in the third quarter.
I'm sure there's more than one alumni would back that up.
First down and 10, the quicker they can get over to the field house for the post-game fun. All alumni invited there. First down and 10 for the Knights. It'll be Hausman in motion, 2 receivers, now 3 receivers on the right side. Potabom hands it off to Tavenami, gets a blocker out in front across the 45, down to the 44. He was following Carter Pudens, and he picks up 4.
Tavenami just doing a better job of making a decision, sticking with it, and running with his shoulder pads lower there. He's really a hard guy to bring down one at a time.
Second down and 6 for the Knights at the 44-yard line. Coming up in our post-game show tonight, we will name our Motor Inn Player of the Game. Motor Inn of Carroll, your premier Toyota, Chevy, and Buick dealership for sales, service, parts, and collision. 30-0 Kuemper, under 8.5 to go. Third quarter, 2nd and 6, low snap. Potabom has to improvise, and he'll be sacked back at the 49-yard line as he was not able to make anything happen there. Loss of 4.
There was something going on out here because Cal Waniger got out here to block. So something was coming out this direction.
First sack of the night for this West Monona defense by my count. And that will bring up third down and a long 10 with 8 minutes on the clock in the third quarter. All Kuemper tonight, 30-0. We're live in the Gatorade broadcast booth. Gatorade helping athletes fuel, recover, and perform. Distributed by Pepsi Beverages in Carroll. Kuemper with 1 receiver on each side. Now Overmole in motion to the slot right side. Potabom looks right, looks to throw, airs it out, far sideline. A wobbly pass to Overmole, turns around and comes back for it, but it's incomplete. That wobbly pass hits him, but it falls incomplete. He had to adjust to get back to it, just could not adjust quick enough, and it falls incomplete, fourth down.
Cooper had to throw it just a little earlier than he wanted to there, but still a good throw, and Overmole, just not enough room over there to work on that sideline.
Overmole's had maybe 1 or 2 drops tonight that I think he wishes he had back, but that one there, that would have been an acrobatic effort if he could have turned around and pulled that down.
This is 4th down, right?
Yep, 4th and 10. Hausman in motion now, 3 receivers left side. They get the defense to jump. There's 5. There's 5 free yards. And it'll be 4th down and 6.
Second time they've gotten to bite on that.
Coach Steinkamp has to be happy about the flags tonight. They have been mostly to the West Monona side. They did have the 115-yarder for the chop block earlier, but other than that, I think it's all been West Monona.
And the chop block's a tough call, but and they talked about working on those stuff on themselves, and they did clear up a lot of stuff.
Especially when I saw them at Greene County, a couple of false starts that really killed them down the stretch. They get him to jump again, and they may almost get a free first down at a 4th and 11 if they keep this up. It'll be 4th and 1.
4th and 1. Very anxious line. If they try it again, they might get it.
I wonder how many times in the history of football that's happened. 4th and 11, and you get 3 free 5s. I'm sure it's happened somewhere, and that coach.
And it might happen right here just in a second here. We only got, about 4th and a half yard, Nick?
Potabom will line up with Tavenami on one side, Jared Hausman flanking the other hip. And now a timeout will be called by the referees.
I don't know if they've got the ball spotted correctly.
Oh yeah, they gotta move that a little bit, or maybe they wanted to measure, but it should be an easy 4th and inches. Yep, they want to measure.
I'm not sure why, but because it wasn't going to be a first down the way they had it marked.
Yeah, sometimes you just wonder what goes into the decision making to measure, because the ball is on one side of the hash and the first down marker was just on the other side of the hash. So if this was a first down, it'd be a miracle. I mean, it is close.
6 inches.
Yeah.
A long foot, whatever. Isn't it seem like in the NFL that they give more first downs easier than they used to? I mean,
I would think so.
Yeah, it looks like it. They just want the game to keep moving, and
if
and
it's
good,
close,
and it's good.
Go for it. Yep.
People want to see the offense on the field anyway. So
4th down and inches, the way things have gone, you can't rule out the offsides again, but we'll see. 7:41 to go in the third. Kuemper will be out of the shotgun with Potabom And Vanami and Houseman flanking him on each hip, and they do!
Oh, they did get it.
But this time the offense moved 2. I'll see. Let's see which side moved first. I think it might be Kuemper giving back 5, though. And West Monona's defensive line is probably thinking, please, 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 please make that on the offense, and it is. They'll move back 5. So we almost had 3 straight offsides calls, but Kuemper gives back 5 because they were feeling generous.
Time to do something else. But no, really good discipline there by the line the first 2 times. But I think it was Cal Waniger. We got to throw him under the bus at least one play tonight.
It'll be 4th down and 5 at the 42-yard line, needing the 37. The clock still stopped at 7:41.
I like Tay Vanami to the right sweep.
Now they send Houseman in motion.
Nope.
And they dump it off right side to Houseman just over his head and out of bounds and incomplete. And I'm actually looking out there now, and they had 4th down and 4 set up. They had the line of scrimmage at the 42 and the first down marker at the 38, and they just had given up 5 yards, and it was 4th and 4. So I don't know where that math comes from. I think when they counted off 5, maybe they accidentally counted off 4.
Let's just move on.
Yeah, we'll let it slide. First down and 10 for West Monona now. 2 receivers left side, 1 to the right. Pistol formation, J.J. Lander. He'll hand it off to the tailback. They give it to Micah Ferens, one of his better runs tonight, straight up the middle.
Max Pedig on the tackle there. Max has been a little quiet since his interception from his linebacker spot.
That was the first turnover tonight. Second one was a fumble in the end zone over the head on a snap that John Bass jumped on for the touchdown. And then the third takeaway for Kuemper's defense was an interception by DJ Vanami. It was an 11-yard run just now for Micah Ferens. New set of downs to the Kuemper 47-yard line. Pistols formation for J.J. Lander, the senior quarterback. Another handoff. They give it to Ferens to the 45, 44-yard line, pushing his way forward, and it might be Pedig again to bring him down.
Really like the way Evan Adams has played tonight from his defensive tackle spot. Really relentless, getting off his blocker. Really looking good for the sophomore. Got a good body size. Really hard guy to handle, looks like.
Under 6:50 to go in the third quarter. Kuemper 30. West Monona still scoreless. Kuemper got to the fourth quarter last week, pitching the shutout. They were up 49-0. MVAO-COU scored a touchdown late to get on the board. Here's another fake handoff, and Lander will take off and run with it. And he'll pick up a couple as he dives and rolls to the 41-yard line, a gain of 3.
Isaac Evans forcing him back to the inside. Just missed the tackle in the backfield there, but nice job by the Kuemper defense to clean that up.
You're listening to KCIM's coverage of Kuemper football tonight. Homecoming night for the Knights. 1380 KCIM, 95.1 FM, also at carrollbroadcasting.com. And our video stream on the KCIM YouTube page is powered by New Way Ford in Coon Rapids. 3rd down and 4, 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. They send a man in motion. They sweep it left side to Fester. Johnny Fester will dive forward. He gets the first down, unless they want to measure, but it should go down for a 4-yard gain and a first. But they haven't moved. No, they're going to call fourth. No, there they go.
Oh, that should be a first down.
Yeah. They switched it to 4, and then they switch it to 1 and move the sticks. They're at the 37 of Kuemper. West Monona driving now, second time in opponent territory tonight.
That's sticks business. That's not for the weak-hearted, man. That's a tough job over there. They do a great job.
They're at the 37-yard line now with Lander out of the pistol. They'll hand it off to Fester. No, they went up the middle.
What a great job there of play action.
Second or third option, they give it to Kodiak Nelson, and he picks up a first down as he goes for 11. And now they're starting to move the football here. Kodiak Nelson's first carry of the night, and it's their second 11-yard gain in the last 3 plays. Now just outside the red zone, 6 yards to go. They're at the 26, 5:11 to go in the third. Kuemper 30. West Monona still being shut out. The Spartans in the white uniforms, black pants, green numbers, green helmets, working left to right, headed to the rec center. Handoff to Ferens. Ferens dives forward, and he is squirted out the other end at the 22-yard line, a gain of 4.
It's like Isaac Evans again with the initial contact. Max Pedig also in there.
4:40 to play in this third quarter, and it's been all Kuemper tonight. Brad Bellis got dinged up earlier on a kick return. He's back out there at receiver near side. Hansen, the far side receiver, each with a catch tonight. And now a passing play. They'll dump it off in the flat right side. They find Fester out of the backfield, making his 5th grab of the season.
Tackled there by DJ Vanami.
Lander connects for just 3. And it will bring up 3rd down and 3 to go. 4 minutes to play here in the third quarter.
Just a beautiful night to play football, Nick. It's not windy, it's not cold. Beautiful facility.
And it's no longer raining after about a 3-minute rain shower.
Got a nice crowd.
59 degrees, overcast, 7-mile-per-hour wind out of the west. 3rd down and 3 for the Spartans. Out of the pistol, handoff to Ferens, and he should be close to a 1st down. I think he'll be just short. He needed about 3.5, and he picks up 3. And it's going to be 4th down and a short, less than 1 to go.
Looked like Will Simons there was the initial contact. It's going to be 4th and short, like you said, Nick. 4th and 1.
Kuemper's had West Monona in a similar situation back in the second quarter. They got inside the red zone but could not do anything with it. What will happen here? They're just inside the red zone at the 18-yard line, and now they'll send Danny Komarick, the senior, into the backfield. Pistol formation for Lander. Lander the snap, and he'll take off and run with it up the middle. He's got a touchdown on 4th down and 1, 18 yards for the score. West Monona on the board for the first time tonight, and it comes with 2:53 to go in the third.
Well, they just did a really good job of capitalize on Kuemper's aggressiveness. That time Kuemper got a couple defensive ends up the field, and the linebackers were just slow to fill and got blocked. 2 of them got blocked out of that, but just a well-developed play there, running play for West Monona. Give him credit.
J.J. Lander up the middle for 18 yards. It's his 3rd touchdown of the season. And the extra point on the way from Lander, about the lowest extra point you'll ever see in your life. It just clears the crossbar, and it's good. 30-7, West Monona on the board. 2:53 to go in the third quarter. Kuemper leading 30-7. We're back in a minute on KCIM.
As the parent of a student athlete, it can be hard to find.
At Grinnell Mutual, we understand teamwork. We believe that hard work pays off, and we know it takes coming together to win. Our team values community and supporting each other. Now's the time to get back at it and return to the field to support our local athletes. To help promote that culture, we are working with Jeff Storyhand to capture our youth in photos from local events, and they will be shared with you on our Facebook page. Experience working together as a winning team. Call Roselle Mutual today at 792-4525 for all your insurance needs.
From puddings to framing to finish. For farm, home, or commercial, for more than 90 years, Wall Lake Lumber Company has been proud to help our communities grow. With 4 convenient locations and one of the largest building material inventories in the area, we are sure to be able to fill all your building needs. From project design and estimating to friendly advice, we can't wait to be part of the process for you. Wall Lake Lumber, with locations in Wall Lake, Lakeview, Odebolt, and Carroll. We're not your grandpa's lumberyard.
Homecoming night for Kuemper, with West Monona on the board for the first time, and they'll kick off with a squib returned from the 22-yard line. The Knights take off with it, and that might be John Bass.
Johnny Bass.
All out across the 40-yard line. This will be the best field position Kuemper's had tonight off a kick return. Well, they've only had the 2, but the first one was down back inside the 25. This time John Bass. They're keeping it away from the return men of Overmole, Gherkin. Bass was one of the next guys up, and he scooped it up. Nice return for him out to the 40. One of 3 games on our family of stations tonight. Audubon and Cam, they're over on KKRL. Audubon trailing 36-28, last update from Nate Wall. Boyden Hull Rock Valley leading Carroll 41-6 over on Kick 106.7. Here's a fake handoff. They dump it off to Ryle, and Trevor Ryle had it in his grasp. Could not quite hang on to it, and it just falls incomplete across the middle.
Nice little quick hitter there, and Ryle just couldn't put it away fast enough. A lot of traffic.
2nd down and 10 now for Kuemper at their own 40-yard line. 2:42 left in the third. Kuemper gave up their first score of the night as they now lead by 23. 2:42 on the clock. Shotgun for Potabom. Low snap. And the handoff.
A lot of room out here.
Here's Vanami out across the 45, following his blocker, cuts the corner, 50, 45, pushed out of bounds at the 42, and it'll go for 18. Tay Vanami takes it, and he's across the 130 mark on the ground tonight.
If they block them edges, Tay can get all he wants. I mean, he's going to get a first down every time. They just don't match up well on the edges.
18 carries, 132 yards, a touchdown for the junior running back, Tay Vanami. Second down and 10 at the 42 of the Spartans. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers to the right. They'll hand it off to Vanami again. He'll look for his blocker out in front. He follows Carter Pudens. First down and more to the 25. Into the red zone, tripped up at the 20, and it'll go for 22.
I apologize. He could get 22 whenever he wants it.
Carter Pudens was out front leading the way, and the Knights have it first down and 10 at the 20.
And Carter did a really good job of shedding one guy and then getting to the next guy for Tay there. Really creating a nice couple of different angles for Tay to choose from.
Tay will check out for the moment, and he hasn't really even had to use his speed tonight. The blocking has been so great out in front that he's just been slowing down to keep the blockers out ahead, keep them up, leading the way.
Just doing a great job of letting somebody else do their job.
First down and 10. Now they'll hand it off to Jared Hausman. He finds running room up the middle to the 10. Tackled down at the 7. And there's a 13-yard scamper for Hausman, his third carry of the night.
Like we started before in the first quarter, Nick, it was Vanami would stretch it, and then they'd run it up the middle. That time, Hausman able to get something on the inside. Less guys in there to tackle.
It'll be first down and goal now. They're at the 7-yard line. 2 receivers left side. Jared Hausman in the backfield. 3 carries, 22 yards for him tonight. Potabom the snap. Fakes the handoff. He'll take off and run with it left side. Looks for blockers. He'll get down to the 4, maybe the 3-yard line. And that'll be a keeper that goes for 4 for Cooper Potabom.
Nice job. The offensive line again asserting themselves.
Second down and goal.
Cal Waniger, Will Healy, Connor Hayes, Carter Pudens, Isaac King. Those are the 5 starters. There have been a few other guys that have sprinkled into. Second down and goal at the 3, out of the pistol formation with Hausman in the backfield with Potabom. Shotgun snap, Potabom keeps it, Hausman blocks, Potabom's in. Oh, the ball's loose. Ball's loose, and I think West Monona is going to jump on it.
Still loose.
It's still loose, and it's at the 1, West Monona football.
Looked like Cooper had that in one hand, and somebody slapped it out of there.
It's fumbled and taken away by West Monona, the first fumble of the night. First turnover by Kuemper, and if that was 6 inches forward, he has it across the goal line, and the fumble wouldn't matter, but the punch-out came just at the last moment, and the Knights can't jump on it. I think it was Cal Waniger that was making a beeline for that loose football. Instead, West Monona will have it at the 1, and now Kuemper's defense will maybe turn up the wick and see if they can't get 2 here on a safety.
Yep, they'll be inspired here.
First down and 10. Lander out of the shotgun. He'll look to throw. Airs it out. Near side. John Bass in coverage. Oh! Tipped and caught by Brad Bellis. 99 yards to the house. Bellis puts West Monona in the end zone. Great coverage for Bass, but off the ricochet, Bellis takes it 99 to the house.
Yeah, great play by John to get a hand on that, but just dumb luck. It went straight up in the air, and there was just nobody going to catch him. Great speed, and really a good throw. There's only one guy that could hurt West Monona was John, and John did the best he could, try to knock that down.
Unbelievable play. 99 yards on the touchdown, and that was about the worst case scenario that could happen in that situation. Kuemper goes from scoring a touchdown to fumbling it and giving up a 99-yard touchdown. Brad Bellis takes it. Bass got fingertips on that ball.
That's a great play. Great defensive back play there.
And the offense will go for 2, but they come up short. It's no good, and it is 30-13. 44 seconds to go in the third, and the Knights will get it back when we come back in 1 minute on KCIM.
waste, we deliver environmental services together. Why together? Because together we're stronger and more effective. We're proud to partner with you to recycle plastics. Recyclable plastic will have the number 1 or 2 inside the recycle symbol. It's generally a food, beverage, soap, or cleaner container. Make sure they're empty, give them a quick rinse if possible, and put the cap back on. These plastics are not recyclable. They belong in the trash. Visit our website at carrollcountylandfill.com for details of how you can be part of the recycling team, because together, everyone achieves more.
Family owned and operated since 1948, Quant Auto Salvage is the area's best full-service scrap facility. Whether you are looking to sell scrap iron, vehicles, or batteries, or you need to locate that difficult-to-find part for your vehicle, they have what you need. And if it isn't in stock, they can locate it with their nationwide parts database, or you can pull it yourself at their You Pull It. Quant Auto Salvage. They sell the best and recycle the rest on Kitty Hawk Avenue in
Oh, onside kick.
Onside kick for
Wow.
West Monona is
Heads
jumped
up play.
on.
Heads up play.
Tanner Higbee jumps on the surprise onside. Kuemper fumbled at the goal line a few minutes ago. West Monona capitalized with a 99-yard touchdown pass, and it came off a ricochet. A defender tipped it. Brad Bellis caught it and took it to the house.
Well, Tanner Higbee with a heads up play, because I don't know if any of the other Kuemper Knights realized what was going on there. What a heads up play there.
30-13. Kuemper with the lead, and their offense in good field position now just across midfield. It's a handoff up the middle to Tay Vanami, and he'll power his way forward. He's got about 7 to the 40 of West Monona.
Yeah, Cal Waniger really starting to slow down there. Might be time to start spelling him a little bit.
20th carry of the night for Vanami as the clock winds under 25. 20 carries, 161 yards for Vanami.
Yeah, Vanami can have whatever he wants. I mean,
2nd and 3 for the night.
Here's a 2nd down and 3. Potabom hands it off to Vanami again, and he'll pick up another 2 to the 38. And that should bring us to the end of the 3rd quarter. Clock now down to the final few seconds, and we are headed to the 4th. 3rd down and 1 for the Knights inside opponent territory at the 37-yard line. Kuemper led 30-0 at halftime. West Monona put up 13 here in the 3rd quarter, trying to make a game of it yet. Kuemper leading by 17. We go to the 4th in a minute. You're listening to KCIM.
People want and deserve more comfort, efficiency, and reliability, both in their homes and places of work. Dries Company will be there to meet these challenges, whether we are designing a new system or servicing your existing equipment. We are a rapidly growing company that strives to meet and exceed all your expectations. No matter if you are looking to buy new appliances or need the help from one of our certified technicians, we are here for you. We pride ourselves in our installation and service. Dries Company, servicing the Carroll area since 1933.
From footings to framing to finish. For farm, home, or commercial, for more than 90 years, Wall Lake Lumber Company has been proud to help our communities grow. With 4 convenient locations and one of the largest building material inventories in the area, we are sure to be able to fill all your building needs. From project design and estimating to friendly advice, we can't wait to be part of the process for you. Wall Lake Lumber, with locations in Wall Lake, Lakeview, Odebolt, and Carroll. We're not your grandpa's lumberyard.
There he goes.
4th quarter underway, and a run up the middle for Tay Vanami. A big gain will move the sticks. It goes for 16 as we get the 4th underway. He's on his way to 200 yards, 21 to go, and it's been behind that powerful offensive line play tonight.
And a leading candidate for your Mackey Motors player of the game.
Motor in. Player of the game.
Oh, boy.
That's going to deduct the check.
Yeah.
1st down and 10. Handoff.
Sorry, fellas.
First down handoff to Vanami again.
Could have been worse, I guess.
They're going to have to go buy a car to make amends.
I will have to. God dang, I can't believe I did that.
A 1-yard pickup for Tay. He's at 180 right now, and it's 2nd down and 9. inside the 25 at the 22-yard line, knocking on the door of the red zone. 11 minutes to go. Kuemper 30, West Monona 13.
Looks like DJ Vanami in there now.
Vanami will take off on the keeper. He's inside the 20, and he's tripped up just shy of the 15. He picks up 8 on his 5th carry of the night. His last one was a 2-yard touchdown.
Just added a little wrinkle there. DJ brings him, but really carrying the ball loosely, seems like our running backs are. So we need to make sure we take care of that thing.
It was a 7-yard gain for Vanami. 5 carries, 20 yards, and a touchdown for him tonight. 41 carries for the Knights, 255 yards on the ground, 58 through the air, over 300 total, 313 for the Knight offense. 3rd down and 3, 10:20 to go. Kuemper leading by 17. DJ Vanami up the middle, following blockers, including Tay Vanami, and he's inside the 10. Another first down to the 8.
And they got Cooper Potabom out here in the slant, so another little wrinkle Kuemper adds.
Potabom started at quarterback with DJ Vanami at receiver, and they pulled the old switcheroo here in the last few plays. But Potabom still coming to the sideline to bring the play into the huddle. So it's not very often you see the wide receiver bringing the play in. But now he's back at quarterback. Vanami, the far left receiver with Overmole in the slot. Potabom hands it to Vanami, and Tay takes it inside the 5, and he is hit hard. Big hit on the back end. J.J. Lander lowers the boom. Pickup of 2, and that'll bring up 2nd and goal from the 6.
Vanami proves that he can take a hit there, too.
He pops right back up, and the Knights will have it at the 6-yard line on 2nd and goal. Vanami will check out of the ball game after that big shot, and he'll take a break. 9:23 to play. Kuemper 30, West Monona 13. Kuemper blanked West Monona in the first half, 30-0. 3rd quarter was all West Monona with 2 touchdowns. And here's DJ Vanami on a keeper. Runs it up the middle, cuts it outside, and he's in for his 2nd touchdown run of the night. DJ Vanami from 6 yards out. An interception on defense and 2 rushing touchdowns. DJ Vanami puts the Knights back on the board, 36-13.
Now he's making a run to be the motor in player of the game.
There you go.
2
2nd
candidates.
time's the charm. DJ Vanami, and now the offense on for the 2-point conversion. They've got all kinds of trickery here. Here's Jared Hausman. He'll pitch it out left side. Chris Moore, first appearance for him tonight. And it'll be a 2-point conversion for the Knights, 38-13 with 9:08 to play. We're in the 4th quarter. Homecoming for Kuemper, and they're leading by 25 here. Back in a minute. You're listening to KCIM.
New Way Ford in Coon Rapids and New Way Auto in Jefferson, we make your vehicle buying experience stress-free. Our sales team will help determine your vehicle needs with options and features that you desire. Our finance team will explain financing terms and options best for each customer. Our service team is always here for you, from our Oil Changes for Life program to our exclusive warranty forever. We work to keep your New Way vehicle going long after the sale. Stop by and let our family help yours get into the next car, truck, or SUV.
Midwest Wholesale is your local building products headquarters. We have everything you need for your smaller home improvements to the building of your home or commercial building. We pride ourselves on giving you top-notch service, quality products with competitive prices. So whether you're a do-it-yourselfer, a contractor, or you just need a little help on a project, Midwest Wholesale is a one-stop resource for all your building needs. Midwest Wholesale, how you want it, when you want it, where you want it, we deliver.
Tommy Fitzsimmons with the kick to the near sideline, and it falls at the 23-yard line, and Peyton Burgett, the sophomore, just has to jump on it. Not a lot of backspin on it. He was anticipating picking it up off the hop, but it hopped the wrong way. No gain on the return, and it will be West Monona football. The Spartans have it at their own 22 after DJ Vanami scored for the 2nd time tonight to go along with his interception on defense. Certainly in contention to be our Motor Inn player of the game. Motor Inn of Carroll, your premier Toyota, Chevy, and Buick dealership for sales, service, parts, and collision. 9:07 to go. Kuemper leading 38-13. They went for 2, tried a trick formation, pitched it out from Hausman.
Cal Waniger.
To Moore on the left side, got the 2, and there's a tackle for Waniger on the carry for West Monona. J.J. Lander keeper. It'll be a gain of 5.
Still looks like it's Evans, Waniger, Wiskus is in there now, and also Adams on that defensive line.
Wiskus has gotten a lot of playing time on that defensive line tonight. 2nd down and 5 out of the pistol. They give it on the handoff to Grant Russell.
Wiskus, that was Wiskus. Nice.
Russell got the sweep and had not a whole lot of running room. Picks up 1 on his 2nd carry of the night.
Wiskus beat his initial block there and got the tackle. Nice.
And now it'll be 3rd down and 3. The Knight defense looking to hold as they lead 38-13. We're in the 4th quarter. Kuemper well on their way to a 3-2 record. They'll be at East Sac next Friday night. I'll have the game on Kick 106.7. It'll be 3rd down and 3. Now Bellis in motion. He caught the 99-yard touchdown in the 3rd quarter. They go to him, almost intercepted, but it's a 1st down. It's caught actually by Johnny Fester out on the far sideline. He'll go for 15 out to the 45. Fester and Bellis were in the same area. Fester comes down with it for the pickup. His 2nd catch of the night, 19 yards total. Lander's numbers now 8 for 12, 167 passing yards, a touchdown and 2 interceptions.
Again, you can see how West Monona gets all these yards. They've got some nice little schemes, some good players out there.
1st down and 10 now from their own 45-yard line. Pistol formation, trips right. Lander looks to the left, finds Hansen. Landon Hansen is bopped down to the 48-yard line, pickup of 7.
Good tackle by number 10 for Kuemper. That is Colby Lampman.
And a flag down in the backfield. You know what that means usually.
Holding, number 51.
So you wipe off the 7-yard completion, and it'll be 1st down and closer to 20 now as Wiskus will check out.
17 on the negative side. Instead of being 7 up, you're 17 down.
Will Healy back into the lineup as Wiskus comes out. Cole Wiskus, the junior, getting a lot of playing time on that defensive line tonight.
A big guy, really a good nose guard type player, really plugging things up in there.
The junior, 6'3", 265 pounds. Coach Steinkamp likes what he's been seeing out of him tonight. It's 1st down and 20. Back at their own 34-yard line. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Lander out of the pistol. They'll hand it off to the fullback. And they go straight up the middle for a gain of 2 to Micah Ferens.
Cal Waniger, Evans, Adams. I would think Cal Waniger would be double-figure solos, double-figure assists, and a partridge in a pear tree.
It'll be.
I don't know what else he needs to prove.
2nd down and 20, 6:39 to go. At their own 36-yard line, West Monona at Kuemper. It's homecoming night for the Knights. You're listening to KCIM Carroll. I'm Nick Brinks with Randy Snyder. A man in motion right to left. Pistol formation. Lander looks left. Fires right. Tipped into the air. And that'll be incomplete through the hands of Brad Bellis. Now, if that was in the 1st half, there would have been a Knight defender there ready to pick that off, go the other way. But the breaks haven't quite been falling Kemper's way like they were in that 1st half. It just falls incomplete.
Johnny Bass has that one buzzed right past his ear there. He runs that in for 6 otherwise.
Since the last interception thrown by Lander, he had completed his last 5, including that 99-yard touchdown. That snaps that streak. 3rd down and 18, trips to the right. They'll hand it off. They go to the fullback, and it will be up the middle to Kamarick.
There you go.
Danny Kamarick gets them back near midfield. He'll get about 10 on the carry. We'll call it 11. As he runs it for the 3rd time tonight, 33 yards, 4th down, and they'll stay on the field to go for it. Down 4 possessions here, 6 minutes to play, 38-13 Kuemper and the Spartans on offense. At their own 47-yard line, Lander comes back from the sideline. The senior has a touchdown pass tonight, 2 interceptions, and an 18-yard rushing touchdown. Both of those touchdowns for West Monona coming in the 3rd quarter.
Watch for some isolation out here, Nick. Maybe a slant.
2 receivers right side. They'll hand it off up the middle on 4th down, and they'll run up the gut for 4. And that will give Kuemper the football.
Yeah, I guess I don't understand why they didn't isolate this guy out here.
They go up the middle.
Nobody close.
Ferens, and you just figured it would probably be a passing situation, but I guess they were going for the reverse psychology. They'll play the pass. The middle of the field will be wide open, but it wasn't. And now Kuemper's offense back onto the field at their own 49. Cooper Potabom and company leading 38-13. Kuemper on top of West Monona. They're at their own 49-yard line. Vanami and Overmall are the two receivers on the left. Tay Vanami in the backfield at the left hip of Cooper Potabom. They fake the handoff. It'll be a keeper for Potabom. Wanted to go up the middle. Nobody home. Takes off right side. Crosses midfield to the 45, to the 44, and it's a gain of 7.
Clock keeps ticking. Cooper picks up 7 or 8 yards. Game has been decided. Just need to grind out the clock.
Down to 5 minutes to go. Kuemper on top, 38-13. Thanks for watching on our KCIM YouTube page as well. The video stream tonight powered by New Way Ford in Coon Rapids. 2nd down and 4 to go. This time they'll give it to Tay Vanami as he inches ever closer to 200 rushing yards behind his offensive line's impressive play tonight. 25 carries, 183 on the ground now, and it'll be 3rd down and 2. He came in with 371 yards on the season, 5 touchdowns, 7.6 yards per carry. His average right around there tonight, 7.3. It'll be 3rd down and 2, 4:20 to go.
Evan Adams in there on that offensive line spot for Cal Waniger now.
They go to Vanami again, left side, looking for the blockers. Finally cuts the corner, and he gets to, very close to a 1st down, but I think he'll be just short. And it will bring up 4th and inches, pickup of about 1. The running yards have not been coming as easily for Vanami of late. His last 4 carries have gone for a combined 5 yards, 1, 2, 1, 1. And now 4th down and inches. 3:50 to play. Kuemper will be at East Sac next Friday night. I'll have the game on Kick 106.7. Meanwhile, the Spartans, they will take on MVAO COU, and I believe I saw that West Monona will be having homecoming next Friday night. It'll be the 41-yard line where the Knights are at. 4th down and less than 1. Potabom hands it off. They go to Vanami. He's only needed 1, and he gets 2. 1st down. To the 39-yard line, a new set of sticks. 3:20 to go. And Kuemper continues to churn that clock as they are headed toward a homecoming victory. Kuemper in their all-red uniforms tonight. The gold down the side, white numbers, gold helmets. And the W in the win column on homecoming here. 1st down and 10. Vanami in the backfield with Cooper Potabom out of the shotgun. And it'll be a passing play. Potabom looks to throw, airs it out, far sideline. DJ Vanami, off his fingertips in the end zone, incomplete. That would have been the trifecta. A couple of rushing touchdowns tonight, an interception on defense. They wanted to get him the receiving touchdown, and that might have been the best thrown ball I've seen all night. Beautiful spiral, maybe just slightly overthrown, but certainly catchable. I think DJ wishes he maybe had that back.
Yeah. It was a good catch or a good throw. DJ as he grows, he'll get to catch that ball. Just came off his hands wrong.
He had a good step or 2 or 3 on his defender.
Able to excel past his defender, showed us some real athleticism there.
2nd down and 10, and Tay Vanami will bowl over a defender to get back to the line of scrimmage and eventually go for 1 to the 38-yard line. Clock continues to wind, 2:43 left. And Vanami continues his streak of 1 or 2 yard runs, 6 in a row.
Great sportsmanship there by West Monona. Kids are helping players up off the ground.
3rd down and 9 now at the 38-yard line, 2:27 to go. Coming up, join us at 10 for the New Way Ford scoreboard show. Nathan Cones and company ready to recap the night for you. He'll be there with Drew Derrickson. You might be able to hear him tonight on the PA in the background. 3rd down and 9 with a DJ Vanami run. Left side to the 35 with a flag down near the tackle. And it'll bring up 4th down for the time being.
I don't know if that's a face mask or what that is.
It's a 3-yard run as it stands.
But they're pointing at Kuemper, so.
Holding Number 68.
That'll be an Isaac Evans hold.
That's the only thing that guy's done wrong all night.
Homecoming
He's played
King.
a great game.
That wipes the 3-yard run for Vanami off the board. Back to their 46 of West Monona now. 2:05 to go. Kuemper 38, West Monona 13. Kuemper about, now we've got a flag down at the line of scrimmage on the far sideline too.
Illegal substitution, or it's a sideline warning.
On West Monona.
Put that one in the book.
3rd down and 17 for the Knights. DJ Vanami
out here in the slant. Yep.
He's on the receiver side. Maybe they go deep to him on this side of the field. 3rd down and long. Pottebaum in the backfield. He looks to the left. Looks, tosses, deep throw, has a man open. Overmole through his hands inside the 5, and that's 2 potential touchdown passes, and you can see it on Cooper Pottebaum's face as he comes to the sideline. He's like, oh man, that should have been a touchdown. Instead, it's incomplete.
That one needs to be caught too. It's right there.
Kuemper's played well on both sides of the football tonight, but I think catching the football has probably been one of the biggest takeaways that Coach Steinkamp will want to improve this week. They've had some nice passes that could have been touchdowns that land in the turf.
They're leaving a lot of money on the table.
Here's the snap back to Chris Moore to punt it away. Came in with the top average in Class 1A punting. Missed the first half, out there for the second, and he pins them back inside the 20 at the 15-yard line. And with 1:50 to go, it'll be a 38-13 ball game unless the Spartans do something here on offense or the Knight defense steps up and puts points up on the board.
Looks like we're going to have some new bodies in there.
It's homecoming night. You want to get everybody involved.
Yep. I never got to play on homecoming.
I was always in the stands or working for the radio station, doing some filming or something like that. 1st down and 10 at their own 15. West Monona football. J.J. Lander looks left and a flag.
Right,
and everybody stops.
I'm not sure where the flag came from, Nick. Timeout. Kuemper didn't have enough guys on the field.
So they will take a timeout, and we will go ahead and do the same. A 30-second break on KCIM. Kuemper leads 38-13, under 2 minutes to go.
From
Newey Auto in Jefferson, we make your vehicle buying experience stress-free. Our sales team will help determine your vehicle needs with options and features that you desire. Our finance team will explain financing terms and options best for each customer. Our service team is always here for you, from our Oil Changes for Life program to our exclusive warranty forever. We work to keep your New Way vehicle going long after the sale. Stop by and let our family help yours get into the next car, truck, or SUV.
Under 2 minutes to play. Kuemper leading 38-13. They're on defense right now. It'll be 1st down and 10 for West Monona at their own 15-yard line with a few fresh bodies out on the field. I see Ben Gherkin at corner for the sophomore. Here's Lander airing it out far sideline, double covered.
Ooh, another one of those that goes up in the air.
There's Trevor Ryle getting his hands on it to knock it down, and it's incomplete. J.J. Lander was looking down the sideline for Brad Bellis, I believe, and it falls short. With Western Iowa Networks, you get more reliability when getting that last-minute homework done, more meaningful moments, video chatting with loved ones, and more savings by locking in your internet price for 2 years. Call or text 712-775-2946 or visit westianet.com for details. Thanks to Western Iowa Networks for providing internet for tonight's broadcast. 2nd down and 10. Lander rolls out right side for the Spartans, has a man at the 1st down marker, and it's Bellis, a catch for him that goes for 10. His 4th of the night. 131 through the air to Bellis tonight.
Tackle there by Ben Gherkin. In the ball game for Kuemper is number 75, Bryce Wiskus.
I also see Garrett Christensen at corner, starting tight end for the Knights. 1st down and 10 from their own 25. The Spartans have the football. They'll air it out right side, about to the same spot on the last play to Bellis, and he has another 1st down. It goes for 13 to the 38.
78 is Brandon Reesberg for Kuemper.
Gherkin made the tackle on the last catch by Bellis. First down and 10 at their own 38. Pistol formation. A minute to go. They'll air it out near sideline. Landon Hansen with a Christensen tackle. And a shove for good measure from Tanner Higbee, and it goes for 5.
Also in for Kuemper is number 14, Jake Earlbeck.
Second down and 6.
Number 31, Kazan Pierce.
Second down and 4, rather. Here's Lander airing it out right side, looking, overthrows his intended target, and that was tipped into the air, and the Knights almost thought about a takeaway, but it falls incomplete. And they were looking for Kodiak Nelson or Danny Kamerick, trying to see if it was a 27 or a 28. I think it was Nelson. Incomplete. Now it's third down and 4. For the West Monona Spartans, 39 seconds to go. They'll dump it off in the backfield. The screen to Kamerick. He's got a first down and more into opponent territory. That'll stop the clock for the moment down to the 41-yard line. It goes for 15. And it's catch number 1 tonight for Kamerick.
That's a well-developed inside screen, Nick. Really fun to watch. Kuemper really bit.
West Monona will call timeout now. They will have one remaining, 38-13. Trying to get one more score up on the board. It was a 30-0 halftime lead for Kuemper. A couple of touchdowns in the third for West Monona. Kuemper with a touchdown here in the fourth. We'll keep it here. 29 seconds to go. And the Spartans will have first down and 10 at the 42. Coming up in our post-game show tonight, we will name our Motor Inn Player of the Game. Motor Inn of Carroll, your premier Toyota, Chevy, and Buick dealership for sales, service, parts, and collision. And we'll post photos of tonight's Motor Inn Player of the Game on our social media pages later this evening. I know the offensive line play has been outstanding for Kuemper tonight. DJ Vanami with a couple of touchdowns on the ground and an interception on defense. A couple of the guys in contention for sure. John Bass had a fumble recovery for a touchdown. Tay Vanami taking advantage of that line play tonight. 180-plus rushing yards and a touchdown. Maybe a tough decision for us to name our Motor Inn Player of the Game in our post-game show.
In the ball game for Kuemper is Ryan Bowles, number 66 at the defensive tackle position.
42-yard line for West Monona. They'll air it out near sideline. That's intercepted. John Bass picks it off for the second time tonight. He got one earlier with a touchdown on a fumble recovery, and now he's got an interception to his name, too. He said, hey, if you're going to put me in contention for Motor Inn Player of the Game, I've got to juice up my resume.
Yep.
And he picks it off.
And he does so. Nice play by Johnny.
Fourth takeaway by this very opportunistic Kuemper defense tonight. And they will take it at their own 20-yard line with a likely kneel down perhaps coming.
Should be victory formation here
to preserve this 38-13 victory.
Not enough guys on the field.
And they've got Tay Vanami deep at the 10. Cooper Pottebaum lines up 4 yards behind the line of scrimmage to take the knee. And the Kuemper Knights are victorious on homecoming night. A dominant performance on both sides of the football. West Monona found some life in the third quarter, but it was not meant to be for the Spartans. It was all Kuemper tonight as they move to 3-2 and send West Monona back to Ottawa with an 0-5 record. Coming up next, it's the Mackey Motors post-game show. Find new roads at Mackey Motors of Lake City, and we will name our Player of the Game from Motor Inn of Carroll, your premier Toyota, Chevy, and Buick dealership for sales, service, parts, and collision. 38-13, final score. The Knights win it at home over West Monona. They win by 25, and the Mackey Motors post-game show is coming your way next in 3 minutes.
Carroll County Solid Waste, we deliver environmental services together. Why together? Because together we're stronger and more effective. We're proud to partner with you to recycle plastics. Recyclable plastic will have the number 1 or 2 inside the recycle symbol. It's generally a food, beverage, soap, or cleaner container. Make sure they're empty, give them a quick rinse if possible, and put the cap back on. These plastics are not recyclable. They belong in the trash. Visit our website at carrollcountylandfill.com for details of how you can be part of the recycling team, because together, everyone achieves more.
Family owned and operated since 1948, Quant Auto Salvage is the area's best full-service scrap facility. Whether you are looking to sell scrap iron, vehicles, or batteries, or you need to locate that difficult-to-find part for your vehicle, they have what you need. And if it isn't in stock, they can locate it with their nationwide parts database, or you can pull it yourself after you pull it. Quant Auto Salvage. They sell the best and recycle the rest on Kitty Hawk Avenue in Carroll.
At Roselle Mutual Insurance, a partner of Grinnell Mutual, we understand teamwork. We believe that hard work pays off, and we know it takes coming together to win. Our team values community and supporting each other. Now's the time to get back at it and return to the field to support our local athletes. To help promote that culture, we are working with Jeff Storyhand to capture our youth in photos from local events, and they will be shared with you on our Facebook page. Experience working together as a winning team. Call Roselle Mutual today at 792-4525 for all your insurance needs.
Olson's Outdoor Power is your one-stop service and equipment shop for all things outdoor. We sell the best power sports products in the business from Polaris, Can-Am, Sea-Doo, and Ski-Doo, trailers to tackle any job from H&H, Triton, and Wilson, and we continue to lead the way in lawn and garden equipment with great products from Exmark, Dixie Chopper, Husqvarna, Cub Cadet, Steel, and Echo. Add factory-trained technicians in 2 locations, and it's easy to see why Olson's Outdoor Power is the leader in all things outdoor. Olson's Outdoor Power, your one-stop service and equipment shop with locations in Atlantic and Carroll.
St. Anthony Regional Hospital, the regional leader in healthcare, dedicated to improving the health of the people they serve. At St. Anthony Regional Cancer Center, you'll find the convenience of cancer and oncology consultation and treatment in one convenient location. At St. Anthony Clinic, you'll find a team of doctors and nurses that care about you and your family's health. St. Anthony Clinic is devoted to comprehensive health care for people of all ages. For every stage of life, always look to the cross. Always St. Anthony.
Welcome to the Mackey Motors post-game show. Find new roads at Mackey Motors of Lake City. The Kuemper Knights get a homecoming victory. They're hearing from their head coach, Ryan Steinkamp, now at the 35-yard line on the south end of the field as they talk things over. West Monona at the other 35. 38-13, the final score. Kuemper now 3-2 on the season at East Sac. Coming up next Friday night, I'll have the game on Kick 106.7. Meanwhile, an 0-5 record now for West Monona, and they will host MVAO COU coming up a week from tonight. Randy, a dominant performance for Kuemper tonight. A couple of touchdowns, though, for West Monona in that third quarter. They knew that, or they wanted to make sure that Kuemper knew they were here to play. They really weird sequence there with Kuemper fumbling it, going in for a touchdown. Instead, they fumble it. West Monona has it at their own 1-yard line. A tipped ball by the defender. John Bass got his hand on it. Bellis makes the catch, and they go 99 yards. Talk about a range of emotions going from maybe a touchdown one way to a fumble and 99 yards the other way on the next play.
Well, great life lessons for a young person there. It's never as good as it feels or as bad as it seems. You know, they're going in, they think they got this, they assume, and then pretty soon, 10 seconds later, we're running the other direction on a tip ball. But you know, that's just a great lesson for whether you're an offensive player or defensive player. Do your job, do it right. You know, Johnny Bass had a tip, just fell the wrong way. Cooper Potterbaum's going in for a touchdown, probably doesn't put it away like he should. Just great life lessons there on how to learn. And just want to single out one more thing. As they were going through to shake hands, we had 2 injured players over here on the sideline, and I watched every one of those West Monona kids walk clear across the field, and coaches walk clear across the field into the white area and shake those 2 players' hands. Those coaches are doing it the right way.
I like it. From you see that.
Exactly.
And
I see a lot of
clearly it starts at the top there.
Exactly. You know, they didn't win on the scoreboard, but they won a lot in life right there, and it's just a great example. We wish we could see more of that.
38-13 the final score. This is the Mackey Motors post-game show. Let's run down the numbers, and then coming up in a few minutes, we'll name our Motor Inn player of the game. Motor Inn of Carroll, your premier Toyota, Chevy, and Buick dealership for sales, service, parts, and collision. Unofficially, I have Kuemper finishing with 338 yards of offense on 67 plays, and West Monona 100 yards in the first half. They finish right near their season average, 352. They sneak up on you without the points. 352 yards of offense. They actually outgained Kuemper tonight. That 99-yard touchdown had a big part of that, but
that's part of it.
142 on the ground for West Monona, 280 on the ground for Kuemper. That just tells you how well that offensive line played tonight. And then in the passing game, 58 for Kuemper, 210 for West Monona. Kuemper was led on the ground tonight by Tay Vanami's 28 carries, 187 yards and a touchdown. Cooper Potabom added a goal line touchdown. DJ Vanami, 2 rushing touchdowns from the quarterback position, 34 yards on the ground for him. And in the passing game, Cooper Potabom finishes 3 for 14, no picks, no touchdowns, and no passes completed in the second half. Jared Hausman caught 3 tonight for 32, and Nate Overmole caught 1 for 26. And then the leaders for West Monona. Micah Ferens, their leading rusher, 68 yards. J.J. Lander goes 12 of 20 through the air, 210, 3 interceptions, a touchdown pass. Brad Bellis, the big receiver tonight, 5 catches, 144, and a touchdown, including that 99-yarder. So we'll talk those numbers over during our timeout, and when we come back, we'll name our Motor Inn player of the game. Motor Inn of Carroll, your premier Toyota, Chevy, and Buick dealership for sales, service, parts, and collision. You're listening to 1380 KCIM and 95.1 FM.